there, you checkers and pleasers, and welcome to a very special episode of Check Please. This is Check Please Rerolled, a special remastering of the early episodes of Check Please Season 1. This episode's specifically for episodes 4 through 7. We weren't happy with the audio quality looking back, or our acting, so we decided to re-record it, still staying true to the originals, while adding in a bit of new spice from our experience. We hope you enjoy! Now let's get to the episode.
We open the scene with Vera and Markus standing in the same room with Soul currently tied to a bed.
Alright, so Vera will take out that map and we'll unfurl it. And what do I see on it?
Alrighty. So you open up the map, and as you untie the piece of twine that was holding it closed, and you kind of unroll it for the first time, a small key clatters out, and you catch it before it strikes the ground. And it's a little metal key. It's about 4 inches long, and it has a stylized letter T at the end of the handle. And then,
well, that's odd.
And then as you look at the map itself, it's sort of an old parchment map, and it really just shows very rudimentary drawing of an area near the border of the Deadlands, showing 3 places. A place called Roderick's Monastery, a place called Fort Grigoli, and a place called the Old Telic House.
So is this what the map looks like?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a very basic drawing on a parchment.
I can't believe this was 250 gold.
Well, I talked it down.
Yeah, luckily we got it free, because I almost died for this shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
free? Free. I think not free.
You're right, I almost died.
Exactly.
It's paid with blood.
That was your fault.
That's true.
Yes, but still.
No, that's definitely your fault.
I'm not as acrobatic as I thought I was.
Well, there's this key in here. I assume this goes to the Telic house, don't you think?
It stands to reason, I guess.
Do you know, Lily, anything about this place here? Like, I haven't really been here. You're from around here, right?
Sorta-ish?
I'm not.
Well, could you, check, maybe Telly knows about some of this stuff? I'll hand the map over to Markus.
Yeah.
Can I see the map from where I'm tied up in the bed? On the bed?
You may have been able to see some of it when I had it open.
Okay, would I be able to glean anything from it, Beardy?
Yeah, maybe. Make a knowledge history if you have it.
Okay, sure.
Well, actually, you're a Beardy, but if you don't have it, you can still make that roll.
That's an 8?
No, I'm afraid you don't know much about this place.
I'm too far away from it. I'm just
Yeah, that's it. You were just too far to see it.
I'm too far.
Your elf eyes need a special brand.
Just go downstairs. Get out of this room.
Hey, any reason to go talk to Telly?
You're married, right? That's what you told me last time.
I could neither confirm nor deny this. You...
Well, no, that's what you told me. You told me you were married.
Markus, are you going to keep on arguing with the elf, or are we going to go downstairs and find out what's actually happening with
I'm
the
going to
map?
head on downstairs, and I am going to go find Telly.
Soul sticks their tongue out at Vera as she leaves.
Yeah, whatever.
Bitch.
And Vera will follow Markus downstairs as well.
So heading downstairs, Beardy, do I see Miss Lovely Telly?
All right, you head down the stairs and you find that, both barmaids are actually still going about their rounds.
Yes.
It's standard time. So yeah, they're down there.
With a bit of a hop in my step, I head on over to say hi to Telly.
All right, Telly turns and greets you warmly. Oh, hi there, Markus.
Well, hey there, Telly. How's your night going?
Oh, pretty normal, I guess.
Isn't it the daytime?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is day to have?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Night.
like, if you eat 9 meals a
Time
day...
to be drinking.
Yeah, it's all meals anyway.
Money's good. Okay. Well, so Telly, you've been here around here a lot, right?
I mean, I've been here for a little while, yeah?
So we're trying to figure out what's out there in the Deadlands. And we have this map, and I actually take out the map and I say, can you point where the direction of certain things are? North, south, east, west.
Okay, so it looks like it has some places written on the map here. Like, I've heard of this one before. and she points to the monastery.
Okay.
Lots of folks go to that one. It's pretty close to the border, so it's a place that people typically go to start a journey.
To get in and out as quickly as possible, get all the loot they can, and least amount of dangerous areas.
Well, sure. I mean, from what I understand, it's really easy to get lost in there, so they use that monastery as a kind of a landmark, I guess. It's a place where they all sort of get their bearings.
So why do people get lost up there?
Oh, because it's a kind of a twisted hellscape of death.
Well, yeah, I mean, besides that.
I mean, yeah, usually because people can't see very far, and that there's, horrible undead creatures that live in there and kill anyone that tries to go in, so it's usually not a very nice place to be. And no place there is really safe, exactly. So, if you're sure you're going in there, please be careful.
Well, of course. I wouldn't want to miss out talking to you.
Oh, you.
Soul's gagging for some reason upstairs.
Yeah, way out of earshot.
Soul moved, on the bed, but, the pillow went slightly in their mouth, and it's like...
Speaking of me, since they're both downstairs... I was wondering if I could maybe secretly get out of my bindings.
God damn it!
You could give it a shot. So what you would want to do is make an escape artist. Mm-hmm. And if you want to not be heard, I would also want you to make a stealth check as well.
Okay. Okay, escape artist is an unnatural 20.
God damn it.
And
oh, nice.
Stealth is a motherfucking nat 20, bitches.
Some elven bullshit.
Fuck you guys.
That is some elven bullshit. Okay.
Goddamn bards!
I pound on the bottom of the floor and I say, "Are you up to some elf shit up there?"
Yeah.
Just existing!
Alright, so yeah, you use your wits and your tools to get yourself slipped out of the bindings. Now, did you want to try to escape as well, or what was your plan here?
Okay, so my plan is I'm going to still look like I'm bound up, but instead of just the hard knots they probably had me in, I'm going to have them in super easy knots where if you just pull your arms out, they're slip knots.
Okay. So you kind of want to you went up yourself into a false binding. Okay.
True.
Cool. Okay.
Kinky.
Oh my.
I mean, kind of.
Not really.
I was going to say, I think to be kinky, it's got to be a real binding. I mean, if you could just slip out, it's not really...
I mean, there's got to be safety alongside of it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
While you're doing that, and you've managed to put yourself into a false binding, back downstairs, let's check back in with our daring adventurers looking over a map.
Definitely not heroes, that's for fucking sure.
Well, certainly not yet. I mean, you did stop a syndicate assassin... shakedown crew.
I mean, we really
benefits.
didn't.
But
we
didn't. Siva did.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. No, you're not heroes at all.
No,
I like that pretty lady.
I don't know. Don't you have to die to be a hero or something? I died almost. Wow. I'm kind of a hero.
No.
Oh yeah.
You're
25% hero.
20. Well, that's more than everyone else.
Hey, I almost drowned.
That's a tragic accident.
Yeah.
Or a happy
Hilarious
happenstance, depending on who you're talking to. So I'm still talking with Telly. Now, she knows where the monastery is. Does she have know any of the other landmarks on there?
She's heard of it. I mean, she's never been there. She's never... She's not an adventurer. She's a barmaid. She's not about to go into the Deadlands. That would be a death sentence.
Yeah, suicide.
Yeah. Only an idiot would go into the Deadlands willingly.
It's a good thing we're not doing that, right, guys?
Yeah, right, guys?
Idiot one signing in.
Oh no.
No, she's never been in there, and she's never going to go in there because it would be suicide for her to do that. She's not capable. She's not a fighter at all. She can carry a tray of drinks and make conversation and smile at people. That's what she's good at.
Oh, she shouldn't sell herself so short.
She's First of all, you're walking dangerously close to a pun. And second of all,
I'm very glad you caught that.
I think you're undervaluing.
No, give him damage already.
Ah.
And don't be mean to waitstaff, goddamn.
Exactly. It is a valuable skill.
Also, we should continue.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yes.
So no, she's never been there personally, but she has heard of people going to Roderick's Monastery plenty, It's one of the basic standard stops on a Deadlands expedition.
Okay, it's the waypoint.
It's kind of the first stop on a lot of journeys, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But she'll explain a few things that she knows about it, though.
Perfect.
She says that the reason why there's a whole industry of adventurers that go into this place is because there's apparently a never-ending supply of magic items. Like, you go in there and you fight stuff, and they're wearing valuable stuff. Like, there's valuable stuff they're protecting, there's valuable stuff they're wearing. Like, the things they're bringing back are worth a lot of gold. So, it's relatively easy for an adventuring crew to go in there, knock over a landmark, get a bunch of loot, and then get out of there. And what's strange about it is that the next group to go in also finds loot. Like, normally, like, when you knock out a ruin, it's empty, right? Like, you take everything and it's gone. For some reason, this place never seems to run out of stuff.
Huh.
So it's very, very strange in that regard.
Very. Okay, gonna put that in the back of my mind. Okay, so I guess we have the best I can get out of Telly for now. I really want to flirt with her some more, but I think we should probably go, or at least I would like to go check up on our prisoner.
Okay.
Yeah, after this time that you've been spending talking to Telly, Vera looks kind of impatient. She's like waiting.
Tapping her foot.
Don't they always kind of look impatient, though?
Are you
She
saying
looks angry at
are you saying I have resting bitch face?
Yes.
I mean, you're right, but
I can't see much into that hood, so...
I thought that was Vera's defining trait, was her resting bitch face.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, it's solid. It's some of the best.
So Vera's going to head back upstairs.
Okay. You head back upstairs.
And Markus is going to join.
All right. So the two of you head back upstairs. You get back into your inn room, and you see Sol still sitting there on the bed, looking as
guys.
innocently as possible.
Little eye flutter, too.
So, what are we going to do with the thief, Markus?
Markus
Hi,
furrows
that's
his brow. Markus furrows his brow. I say we take them with us.
What?
What?
No. I need to get out of here. I told you guys that.
Oh, you will be, though.
I'd suggest bringing them to jail, but I don't think there's anywhere near us, really.
Look,
definitely
think
not
of
in this
it this way.
town.
Think of it this way. They come with us. They work off their debt to us. And if they die,
Excuse me? You don't want that to happen.
I don't want that to happen, but I believe in you. And if I'm going to help you, the best thing for you is come with us.
Sol just blinks at you for a moment. Yeah, no.
Wait, you want to bring them there just to die?
No, I'm just saying that if they do, it's no sweat off our nose.
Aren't you a cleric?
Yeah.
Is this an Eden thing?
Well, no, but we're gonna do it.
Eden's a lot nicer than that, isn't she?
I don't know, I'm barely religious. Though I like Symphonia.
Like, Vera actually looks kind of concerned. As much as they don't like Sol, like they're not trying to kill Sol. They're more of like, this person got in my way, so now they're gonna...
And an elf.
Yes. Mostly that they're an elf.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so think of it this way. Sol.
Mm-hmm.
You owe us a good amount of a fair amount of money, right? You come with us, or Vera's just gonna kill you.
I'm sorry, what?
Hold. First of all, you don't tell me who I do and don't kill. And secondly, what?
Sol looks Vera up and down. Okay. Do it.
What the... Like, Vera is kind of speechless right here.
Go on, Markus. Make Vera kill me. I'm sure the authorities would love that.
They are the ones who were supposed to go to jail, not me.
Yeah, but you're so good at it, I bet.
What? Damn, are you gonna let him do that to you?
Shut up. I'm not killing them.
Markus leans in real close. Yes, I know that. You know that. But I think we can convince them to come with us.
Sol looks incredulously at you too.
You hear a knock at the door.
Vera will cautiously approach it and open up the door.
Soul looks nervous, actually.
All right. You open the door. You look out and you see a gnome. Grem, would you like to describe what Vera sees?
Yeah, so you've got a tall for a gnome, but shorter than I guess the rest of everyone else here. Little ginger character, 3.5 feet tall, red hair with really like heavy bangs on the sides of her face and sweat bangs in the middle. She's got a monocle, a blue business jacket with like a vest and a yellow suit underneath, and just kind of looks over the room with like. At first, she has this like practiced kind of deadpan, like a business face, but it slowly just kind of turns into like this awkward shock / concern as she looks around the room.
Sees a tied up soul.
So
Hey!
I was going. I got information from the barman about that you might be good people to talk to about something, but whoa, what did I walk into?
Oh, these people captured me. You know, normal stuff like that.
Oh,
Captured? Yeah, we captured you. You stole our stuff.
okay. Well, I like to keep things gradual, but I think I'm gonna mess with the little device in my pocket. Start that timer going.
You got it.
Markus, do you know this halfling?
That's not
Okay,
a halfling,
first off,
you silly.
rude. First off, rude. Second off, they are not a halfling. Do you see their feet?
Her ears are too long for a halfling.
She's too tall to be a gnome.
Excuse me, sweetheart.
Yes.
You see a tied up elf on a bed.
A tied up elf on a bed called Lovette's sweetheart.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
Your
she
day's
blushes
looking
just
better
a little
and
bit. Yeah, right.
listen. This might look bad, but we have a reason.
Yes.
They did try to steal from us, and we had to get everything back.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait.
We're trying. Yeah, they stole our stuff, and they are going to work it off.
It was barely anything.
I am personally a fan of due process, so I think that I'm going to invite my friend here. I'm gonna set the sphere, take it out of my pocket, place it on the ground behind me, and excuse me, please take a step back, kind of gesture to Vera, step forward.
Vera will step back, and it's kind of grasping at their staff.
Please tell me it's not an elf friend.
What is that?
Small.
It's a ball!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of check my non-existent pocket watch.
I'm gonna poke at it with my foot. Actually, I'm gonna approach it again.
Okay. As you approach it and poke at it with your foot, it begins to kind of vibrate and move around slightly as it somehow begins to unfold itself from the inside out, and it kind of, in this strange clockwork way, starts to expand, folding itself outward and outward and outward until it's much larger than it was before.
Oh, big.
Vera's gonna jump back and activate their scythe, kind of like in a defensive pose.
Okay.
So, what is that?
So as it clicks into place, it suddenly takes on a humanoid-looking appearance. So it's got 2 arms and 2 legs. It has a single camera, almost like a lens, in the center of its head. That you get the idea is its single central eye, and it is standing there. This towering creature. How tall is Archie?
6'4".
Archie is 6'4" and is quite large compared to many of you, and is covered in like this sort of bronze or gold looking metal, but it's all like very finely like filigreed, almost like it's etched or inlaid slightly, so it's got kind of this weird almost artistic look to it. It looks like an antique.
What a fancy... What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
Wait, he is Archibald, and he's just going to make sure that everyone is on the level, I think. Archie?
Hello?
Well, there you are. It's a proper enough introduction.
You can understand? You can understand him?
Well, sure, yeah. Why not?
It just sounds like a bunch of grinding gears to me.
I mean, so your voice is just kind of grinding gears too.
Oh, fuck, you too!
Well, yeah.
Hey.
I mean, actually, yes.
Don't be mean to the cute little one in here.
Oh, you quiet, you.
Never! You fucking burn my drugs, so fuck you!
Okay, so yeah, what is going on?
I could explain.
Yeah, sure. Give me an explanation
so
of both
from my
sides.
point of the story, see, I helped talk this guy, the person who owns this place, Serwin, out of selling us this map and a couple of other things, and actually talked him into just giving it to us when we assisted him on not being in debt to this place called the Syndicate. But instead, at the end, I kind of just took it all, and I left the map behind because I left, and I took the money and spent it on drugs, but I gave them back the potions, which cost more than the money, which was only 50 gold, my dad.
Yeah, after we tracked you down, you took those with you, and we had to find you.
Yeah, I gave them back as soon as you came back.
So, sorry, how much money was that?
Just 50.
Yeah, this is... Okay.
Hold on. To be fair, they have not told us how much they stole this entire time.
Yeah, well, it was just 50. That's like barely anything.
I mean,
That's not even my allowance.
it's still a bit.
Your what?
Nothing. Anyways, so, fun fact, they tied me up here. Awful, right? And then, this guy right here, Soul nods towards Markus, since they're still pretending to be bound. This guy, he told her to kill me. Crazy. Help.
Listen, the cleric's kind of weird, but we were not going to do anything to hurt them. We didn't do anything to hurt them. Like, Vera keeps on looking at you very angry, like, fuck this goddamn... this damn bard that... Lying but not lying.
That's my specialty, bitches.
Shit-talking, I guess?
Shit-talking.
Alright, well, this is a lot more complicated than I was hoping to walk into. See, Mr. Bardell said to me that if I wanted to go to the Deadlands, you'd be two people to talk to. But you seem
You know
kind
the
of...
Deadlands?
I mean, it's not exactly a leisure trip, but I have reason to go there, yes.
Huh.
Listen, we could use someone to help with this. Just the two of us aren't. Well, three of us, potentially.
Three of
I
us
mean,
under
they're
duress.
In addition to the big guy here, I can provide accounting services, so if you're looking to make any sort of money from this trip, I can help you out as well.
That's not very strong. Sorry. Never mind.
We're both also able to provide protection as well as healing if you ever need it.
I think the big guy here can handle things. So.
Oh, yeah, well, here's what I think we're going to do.
I'd like to approach this Archie. I'd just like to tap on his arm. Like, is he straight up metal?
Yeah, so you walk up to Archie and you tap on Archie's arm, and Archie kind of like cranes his head down and looks at you do this, and then like looks back at you, and will raise up one of his robotic arms, and he will tap you on the arm as well.
Oh, he's so cute.
And yeah, he's very much solid metal.
Like, Vera's kind of concerned at this. Like, they're not completely, like, scared of Archie, I wouldn't say. But they are... Archie's kind of foreboding, I'd say, to Vera.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely it's a non-living creature. It's very strange.
Yeah.
So unnatural.
Definitely nothing that Vera has ever seen. Literally ever.
Yeah.
You about satisfied?
Sure.
Yeah, he's real.
What is he?
What do you mean, what is he? He's just my automaton.
Didn't you hear? He's Archibald.
Yes,
Duh.
exactly.
Did you make this?
Yeah, did you?
Well, so anyway, here is my plan. I figure the gold that is supposedly stolen by, I'm sorry, I don't know if I've gotten your names.
You can call me Vera. Vera Vespid.
Ooh, I'm
yeah.
Soul.
Yes,
Hi.
well, the money is supposedly stolen by the soul. I will put you under my employment.
Huh?
Which means that you will be paid employment, and the money going into that will pay off these debts. In return, I'm going to make sure that no employee of mine is harassed or harmed, because that is not how I run business. But it does mean you will have to come with me, my dear. And it's not going to be free.
Sure, to get them off my back, that's fine. And we're going to the Deadlands, so... Beardy, that's pretty much the farthest distance from where I'm from, right?
I mean, it's certainly further away than you are now, yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, sure. We can go more north. I'll take it so that they get off my back.
I do not buy freeloaders, know this now.
I'm really good at singing, so...
Huh.
Also, what's a freeloader?
Right. We will discuss all this during the journey.
Okay.
Alright, are we still going to kill each other, or are we going to get going?
Oh, well, just a second. Soul just undoes their binding and stands up. Alright, I'm ready.
Oh.
Didn't you check those?
I thought you did.
Well, I tied them, but you could have double-checked it.
That's not my job.
You guys were gone for a while, and it was uncomfortable.
Like, Vera just starts muttering curses under her breath. I'm getting something to eat.
Alright.
And Vera's just gonna stomp off downstairs.
Ooh, my legs are sore from being in that position. Ugh.
Yeah, you've been tied up for how long now? Like
Hours.
yeah,
Hours and hours.
an entire night.
Yep, on the bed.
Ow.
Yeah. By the way, what's your name? Miss? Is that your pronouns?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Lovette Zinialis Mikini Bodwan, and it is a pleasure to be snows.
Pleasure is all mine. What exactly entails business?
Well, this is going to be a bit of a kind of odd job, I suppose. I'm looking for someone, so hopefully you can help me with that.
Soul shrugs. Alright, I'm gonna head downstairs and bother that lady. Soul goes down to hang out with Vera.
God damn it. And all of your stuff is in the room, so you
Yeah, I just
grab
put it
that.
back on.
Does Markus talk to Lovette at all?
Yeah, Markus standing there, just taking all this in. It kind of snaps back to attention. Says, "I didn't introduce myself. I go by Markus.
Yeah.
Oh, I go by Markus, but my full title is Markus Cubside, the Owlbear Slayer. But you can just call me Markus."
You have to run that one by me again, but maybe not like at this moment.
Listen, I know you're going to be employing them, but you really got to keep a close eye on Soul.
Oh, don't worry. Archie is going to be keeping a close eye on everyone.
Markus kind of stops dead at that, and is like, with a smile, kind of like, huh.
Is Archie looking at Markus right now?
Leering over him.
With all the lenses flipped over.
Kind of almost like leaning slightly over Markus.
You hear that little flip as the other two lenses flip out in front. Zooms in.
I don't like this. Markus has a concern. Okay, so I'm gonna head on down and go flirt with some Telly some more.
All right.
Yeah, that
Wow.
sounds like really great.
All right. Markus heads downstairs, leaving Lovette by themselves.
Yeah, I'll head as well. I mean, I'll head down.
All right.
Everyone else heads down, of course.
Okay. So you head downstairs, and you find the rest of the characters are already down there.
Soul is pestering Vera while she's eating.
And Vera's like literally pushing Soul away.
Hey, wait, I wanted to know your pronouns. Come on.
Listen, you're lucky that gnome came over, or you'd be in jail.
We'd be in jail.
Oh, shut up. Goddamn elf.
Come on, we're gonna be traveling together for a little bit. Don't you want to be friends?
Don't just want to steal my stuff.
Not your stuff. Soul does an up and down insultingly.
Vera just huffs and just starts eating the... What? Do I get any food? What kind of food am I able to get?
Yeah, so Serwin is, like, he's already made it clear that room and board's on the house for saving his ass. Yeah, they'll probably have prepared most anything, and I think probably what they had going today was a shepherd's pie.
Ooh. Soul's probably gonna eat that too, actually.
So you've got some shepherd's pie if you want it. If you wanted something different, they could make it for you, but...
Oh no, shepherd's pie is amazing.
We just had that for dinner on Friday.
Did you really? Nice.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Did you have it with the mashed potatoes on top?
Yeah.
Or did you do it with pie crust?
Ugh.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed
on top.
potatoes.
Okay, just making
the only
sure.
way to do it.
I'm just making sure. Okay.
I don't
I
like
can
pie
hear
crust.
Beardy blush.
I'm just making sure.
Gotta have it with
So-
lamb.
Soul is very obviously not a vegetarian, just so you guys know. I know that's a weird stereotype.
Yeah, I mean, normally Keebs are vegetarians.
Okay, hurtful. Well, soul just
You can't use that
happens
word.
to
That's
not
our
be. I would never call someone a fucking keep. An R word? You're a gnome.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they just belong out front, like, making your gardens look
Okay,
pretty.
what the fuck?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
What the fuck, dude?
Whoa.
Whoa. That's awful.
Gnome, what's your name again?
Lovette.
I have this map. You should look at it
Like,
before we head out.
look at the map.
All right, you look at the map.
It looks like a child drew it.
You look at the map. It looks like a child or an idiot drew it, and it is basically a line with edge on one side and then 3 little points of interest on the other side. All of them are kind of scratched in with the words Roderick's Monastery, Old Telic House, and Fort Gregory. It looks like there is so little detail on this map, you're barely sure how it's supposed to actually help you at all.
Lovette tries to keep a straight face. Not. It's good. Yeah, you should be proud.
Well, I mean, I almost died to get this map.
Oh, it was that difficult for you, huh? Okay, but
Yeah, this pretty lady kind of almost burned her to death.
you made this yourself?
What? No? I would definitely have at least some kind of topography on here.
Okay, wait. Are you sure I needed to see that?
What we're looking for is apparently what this building is supposed to represent, and Vera will point out the monastery.
Yes, actually, this is where I'm headed as well. So I suppose that's useful, but I kind of assume there is a monastery out there.
Well,
But I suppose
after
you
we
have a point of reference.
find that, then we can potentially find our way to the Telic House, which is over here, like
Yeah, we see about that.
just by orientation.
I mean, I suppose that those coordinates are there.
Listen, I didn't say it was a good map.
Ooh, feisty.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Shut
I needed
up,
to see
Soul.
Oh, you called me by my name. How sweet.
Such stinging commentary.
Listen, the faster we get out of here, the less I have to deal with this elf. So
She hates
let's just eat our food and get headed to the Deadlands, okay?
She's racist.
I'm not racist.
Are you sure?
I'm not racist. I look at Lovette. I'm not racist.
You
Hey.
called her a gnome when you called her over.
Well, didn't know her
She
name.
did say it.
I couldn't remember.
She might have brain
Why?
damage.
So, quick question too, which is on my mind. We might run into some trouble out there. What exactly do you do?
Me?
What is your... Yeah, wait, yeah.
Well,
Get something else in the name.
well, like I said, I can heal. I'm the sister of Mellifera. You've heard of Mellifera, right?
What?
Lovette nods, kind of with like a worried look. Is like, no,
Oh.
sorry.
It makes sense. She's not very well known.
I'm not from around here, so I mean, Shell, it's huge here. I just don't really.
It's not.
Dude, I'm not from here either.
Like Vera's face actually does drop to being a lot sadder. She's not as big at the moment, but she's the lesser god. She's here to protect all the weak, the defenseless.
Yeah, when she gets enough subscribers and a good enough following.
Next thing you know, she'll get a silver button in the mail, and everything will be good.
I'm sorry.
I mean, she's a B-level god at the moment.
That's damage.
That is
damage.
That is damage.
So that's going to be pun damage for calling Mellifera a bee god.
So, I feel like this whole... Were you the one who tied him up there then?
I think it was a group effort.
Yeah.
It was mostly
seems
me.
kind of opposed to the whole protecting the defenseless kind of thing.
The reason why we had to do it was that they stole from the hive to begin with.
What hive?
What?
Our group.
Our group?
What?
What?
We were a team, supposedly,
Huh?
and you just took from us.
Okay, I understand you're angry.
That doesn't make you defenseless or weak. It makes you just a parasite.
I mean, you made me defenseless and weak when you tied me up.
Yeah, a defenseless and weak parasite.
Kind of contradictory, though, if you think about it.
It is not.
Isn't there a point of actually trying to turn people who aren't good into the side of good? At least that's what I read in stories.
Some people can't be changed. And I look at you, just like
Yikes.
soup, like face is just straight up red.
You see
I
what
think
I mean?
I
This is
uncapped
what I had to
you.
deal with.
I think I uncapped something kind of
Yeah,
personal.
also,
here.
the other patrons in the bar are kind of avoid your group. You can see that the people that were standing nearby are now taking a couple steps away.
Did the giant metal man not, or were they more comfortable around him to begin with? I feel like they
Yeah,
probably drove
no, I
people
mean,
off.
honestly, a lot of these people have seen Clockwork before, so they
yeah.
weren't all that freaked out.
They're all kind of travelers
It
around
just
here.
so happens that the people that you're grouping with are bumpkins. I've never seen Clockwork before.
Excuse me.
Because this is an adventurer stop, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
They should be used to this.
And gnomish technology, what the fuck?
They should be used to this. Like, yeah.
Gnomes,
that
what's up
craziness.
with that? Left track applause. All right.
So meanwhile, while they're all having their little tryst going on over there, Markus has been chatting up Telly. He knows
I don't think you should use the word tryst.
Tiff.
I mean-
Sorry, not tryst. Tiff.
I was gonna say because like that's kind of what you're trying to do.
Oh.
I don't know what this word is.
I don't know what this word
What,
means.
a tryst is
Tryst?
is an
As
affair.
a fling. Is it a fling?
Oh!
Yes.
A tryst.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, a tryst is an affair. So they're having a tiff. You're having a tryst.
Yeah. Words. So, meanwhile, Markus is over here chatting up Telly. They all came down down the stairs. He eyed the room first, and he kind of makes a beeline over to Telly, who looked like they were serving up at the bar at the time. He goes and hops up on a stool. I mean, literally hops up. Calls Telly over for, one, to get a drink, but he wanted to talk to her.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, a lot of stuff, but nothing of real importance.
Okay. Did you want something to drink?
Well, first off, to drink you up, but yes, I would love to have a wine, please.
Sure. Okay. A moment later, she produces a glass of wine and sets it in front of you.
Wine?
Wonderful.
I'd like to add that Marcus used that line last time too.
And I still gag, probably.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
I'm bad.
Oh
at
my
this.
god.
I'm really bad at this.
You use the same pickup line twice.
Yeah, I'm the same person in the span of 24 hours.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Should I choose
And
a
that was the
different
line you used?
Yep.
Oh no, that's canon now.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
God damn it. Great.
Really good at this whole romance thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're really
Hey,
sweeping Telly
yeah, we-
right off her big bushy feet.
The term is hot, hairy feet. Thank you very much.
Hey, some people like big bushy feet. Other people like hot, hairy feet. It's two different fetishes, all right?
Some
Well, I'm
people
just
don't
saying.
like feet.
I want to
you're
make
not
sure
a
that we don't
halfling.
lose that one. I want to make sure we don't lose that one. Hot, hairy feet.
I'm just saying, it's there's BBF and HHF. It's two different fetishes.
This is like the checkers and the pleasers kind of
Yeah,
thing. 'cause
yeah,
you have
it's
two
like
different
that.
kind of fans.
Yeah.
Jesus
I want to say,
Christ.
does the carpet match the drapes? But that's
You said that last time, you bitch.
I did. Oh my fucking god! I can't believe I actually said that. Ugh.
Wait, are your
Okay.
feet hairy? Or are you just happy to? Fuck.
We're really good at setting the stage.
Oh fuck me.
Anyways,
Anywho.
continue flirting terribly.
Uh,
Keep going. Dig
Oh.
your holes.
okay, Markus asks. So you're on right now, but when do you get off?
Oh my god. Wow, okay.
Hey, that is actually kind of a good one though.
That is a pretty good one, to be honest.
My shift's over in a few hours.
Well, would you like to get maybe a nightcap or a quick snack?
What the fuck?
Sorry.
It's still morning.
I'm really fucking bad at this.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, there's just this yelling in the background of just Vera. Is Soul yelling at Vera at all? Or?
Soul's more like laugh yelling at them
Yeah.
back just
Just
to
like
reciprocate.
just to try and get more out of Vera.
Yeah, Soul's riling up Vera.
Okay,
Because
so
they're a fucking asshole.
So actually, you know what? Markus is going to realize how badly he's tanking at this very second, and he's like, "Okay, I think I need to go take care of that." Well, sorry to cut this short, but I will talk to you soon, I hope.
Oh, okay. It was good talking to you again.
Always great talking to you.
Don't be a stranger.
And you're so lucky her standards are so fucking low. Because you're short.
Fuck. I mean, that's a low bar, but I mean, it's gotta be low.
So are you.
Aww.
I don't even know if that's a put him more as I'm just being an asshole.
He was being just mean.
I mean!
Alright. So what does Markus do here?
Markus drinks down his wine really fast and goes, "Hey, what's with all the ruckus over here? You're making us look really bad."
Oh yeah, these them. Okay, what's going on?
Oh, I'm making us look bad? Mm-hmm. Shut it! Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, I think I might have made a mistake here.
Like, Vera's fingers are twitching, like, from just how angry she is.
Look, I warned you. These people are crazy.
Well, I don't really understand what they know.
We wouldn't be very crazy if you wouldn't rile up the members.
The members?
Of the group! Well,
The what?
Hey, don't you rile up this member.
Okay, I'm going to ignore that.
Ew. You're married. That's disgusting.
Lovette, forcibly avoids eye contact.
Well, yeah, I told you, in a different dimension.
And
What?
you think that's okay?
Wait, what? What is your... What?
Oh, right, you
What
weren't
do you
here
do,
for
by
that.
the way?
So, I was the cleric of a different god. But, through a whole, dimension door mishap, I ended up here. And I felt this connection to Eden. And I'm a cleric of Eden, actually.
Wait, heal? Is it in this bell? From
I
where?
think he's from a different dimension.
No, different dimension. Keep up.
A what?
Wow.
Keep up.
Snap
You
at
two-
our new friend. It's fine.
There's nothing to keep up with. You said you worshipped a different god,
Yes?
and then you went to a dimension door, which is I don't remember certainly from school, but I think that's about 400
50
feet.
feet?
Yeah, something like that. Now you're healed.
Yeah?
So that's what you did today, as far as I can tell.
No.
But it sounds like it was a big revelation for you.
No, there was okay. So what happened? I was with this other group. One of them, this bard, he was really into doing Dimension Door, and one of these times he tried to send me, and I don't know what happened exactly, but I was there, and now I am here, and it
Wow.
Does he always talk like this?
Yeah.
Alright, so I wouldn't really say I'm much of a sleuth, but I think I can put some things together. So it sounds to me like you, points to Soul, took about 50 gold from the two of these two to buy drugs.
Which isn't very much.
There's more.
And then
There's more stuff.
I gave the other stuff back.
And to be honest, we don't actually know how much. We never got to see the money.
It was only 50.
Alright.
So they say.
And so then you, points to Markus, took the drugs, and then you took the drugs.
no, I burned them.
Is that how they work? Is that what you do? I think
No,
you
you're
might have...
supposed to just put them on your tongue and they dissolve.
this
It's
is
super
what
easy. It makes
happens
you
when
feel
you do it wrong, isn't
great.
it? Yeah, you have to know an expert for these things. They can be kind of unsafe.
Well, I mean, once we get some gold, I could, get some for you.
But yeah, it seems like it's having some sort of effect now.
No, see,
I
nobody's
don't
getting
do this.
drugs.
They just make you happy.
Nobody's getting drugs, okay? We're stopping the drugs, okay? Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, and no.
So
There's
you
gonna be a
say
drug-free
they help
group.
me out.
There's going to be a drug-free group. We're not going to. We are not advocating any sort of drugs here. Okay.
And who said we were a group? I'm just working for Lovette right now. We just simply happen to be going to the same place currently, right?
I mean, apparently we weren't a group before either.
So what
Hell
is it
no.
what is it you do?
Me?
No, this Markus person.
I'm a
Oh.
cleric, I said.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Alright. Okay.
Well,
Well,
do you have any
whenever
cuts?
you feel like telling me about yourself, Fred, just let me know. I'm all yours. Well,
I did.
don't like to say that.
But I did. I said I was who I was.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I am
Look,
a
I'm
real
not going to
cleric.
make you say anything you don't want to.
Wait, do you have any
Alright?
cuts?
Vera,
Excuse me?
Vera raises her hand.
Okay, see. I'm going to prove I'm a cleric. Beardy, I'd like to do a quick channel energy to heal Vera.
Okay. All right. You focus your divine energy, and you channel energy, and Vera, you are healed for 5 hit points.
Huh?
How does my face look? Like, because it had all these cuts and the like black eye.
Yeah, you had the cuts and like a black eye. They feel like the pain that was there is deadened, is dulled. The cuts appear to have closed, and the eye is less puffy.
Nice.
I like sure. Well,
It's not a trick if I...
it's not saying.
Oh, I like this girl.
I'm just not sure how if the dimension thing fits into that. I'm sure that what you already talk about it really, but I'm glad to have that, I guess, on our side.
Marcus is going
Well-
to sit down and huff.
In the meantime, I know you guys wanted to get through this whole map ordeal, and I personally would love to start walking in a different direction so I'm not staying in one place too long. So,
Then let's go.
agreed!
It's out here.
All right, so we will head out the inn's door.
Okay. So
To the north!
So you all get up, you head to the back door of the building, you open it up, and they're about 50 yards or so away from the back of the building is the barrier to the Deadlands. Like, this place is built right on the edge, which is thus the name of the town.
Mm-hmm.
So you see ahead of you a interesting, magical-looking barrier.
But
So
it's not going to stop us from going through, though, right?
no, it's permeable. It's just very much an apparent thing. Like it's not something you can miss.
Does it kind of look like moving and kind of flowing energy or something? What does this barrier look like?
The barrier between the Deadlands and the rest of Ville is apparent, stark even. There is a grassy field which stops abruptly and stretches beyond into a hazy and gray wasteland. A permanent fog seems to hang in the air there, limiting vision. The border stretches to each horizon, and a small footpath is worn into the grass on your side, and that's all the indication that anyone ever comes this way. You can pick out the occasional tree in the fog, standing dead like a grave marker. I would like everyone who can see this barrier to make a perception check, please.
Alrighty.
Okay.
That's
Can
a
we make one
14.
All right, 14.
13.
13.
Do I make one for Archie as well?
Yeah, please. Archie's there to observe, so go ahead and make one for Archie as well. And
Adjusted 20.
No, that was garbage. Never mind.
okay, so it's a 12 from Lovette, a 12 from Archie,
Sorry
and
about
Adjusted
looks-
20, boy.
all right, looks like there. So Marcus is the best with a adjusted 20.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Marcus is just the best.
Yeah, that's it. So Marcus, you see something that no one else notices.
Ooh, what do I see?
It looks like in the fog you see a humanoid figure standing there, like looking at you, and then as you kind of squint to get a better look at it, it's no longer there. You have a strange sense that there are things in that fog, and they may not be friendly. Also, while the group is heading toward the barrier, Archie is going to look at the way Soul is walking, where they're kind of walking a little bit uneven and sore from having their legs bound all night.
Yeah.
And Archie's going to walk up to you and say the following.
Soul's eyes just go wide.
Oh, that's
I'm
sweet of
sorry, I didn't take anything this time.
you. Oh, it's very sweet of you, Archie. Oh, what a gentleman.
Archie is going...
What do you say?
Archie leans down and in one action will scoop you up and pick you up like bridal style.
Oh!
It's alright, he's gentle, it's safe.
Oh, okay. Soul just kind of rests into the carrying position.
How comfortable do you look, though?
I mean, the carrying part is probably fine. Soul looks incredibly nervous. They've never interacted with any sort of automaton figures ever in their life.
Alright,
This is new.
so with Archie carrying you, your group crosses that 50-yard distance between... Yeah?
Before we head that way, Marcus is gonna say, "Can you guys give me like 2 minutes?"
Hi.
I'm gonna say
This about Telly again?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my god.
We're gonna come back. She's gonna be here.
Well, wait, I don't know that. You don't know that.
These guys think we could get out of here in
She's
2
really
minutes?
pretty.
Really? That's it? She's really pretty? So you fell in love with her in one day and you're gonna spend your entire lives knowing each other until for some reason, they start acting weird and... You know what? Go ahead.
Do you guys think we could get out of here before he gets back in 2 minutes?
We could leave without you.
I mean, we kind of need someone to heal.
But
Effectively, that is.
aren't you some sort of cleric as well?
I'm not a cleric. It's kind of like a... more druidic.
Oh, I mean...
But I can heal a bit. We're
there you go.
in a pinch.
I mean, I look like a beat or something, but you could do. Maybe... Are we sure you're a cleric?
You're talking to me?
No, that she addresses that one to Markus. Are we sure he's a cleric? I'm not so sure anymore.
So Markus has rushed off back to the Dead Man's Rest. You burst back in the back door of the building, and you get through the kitchen, and you see Telly is still at the bar.
Telly.
Yeah? What's up?
Telly, I wanted to say goodbye before we headed off. We're going off to the Deadlands right now.
Oh. She hops down and comes around the bar and walks up to you. Promise me you'll be safe, okay?
For you, absolutely.
She will lean in and give you a kiss on the cheek and say, come back in one piece, okay?
It's actually really cute. But I hate it.
Yeah.
With that, how could I not?
She gives you a smile. And,
Markus gives a quick, very tight hug and sprints off.
alrighty.
Soul's talking to the rest of the group. So seriously, he told me he was married, and I know he says he's from a different world, but even still, if you were married to someone, you wouldn't just go and do that, right?
No, I know men who say things like this all the time. They use the different... I used to just a couple of things. That's just my old job. I'm just from a different planet or whatever.
Okay, so this is normal. People are just terrible normally.
Yeah,
I mean, I would know that.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you know?
Yeah. Why would I mean? We know things.
Yeah? But
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
I mean, I went to school.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what did you go to school for?
Magic.
That sounds really cool.
What about you? What did you do?
I mean, engineering.
Oh, man. I used to study, every day, constantly practice. It was exhausting, but...
Yeah, that'd be exhausting.
Studying music magic, music magic. That's a thing.
Oh, it is, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that before.
Subsections of the academy I went to.
I've held magic music.
It's like the same thing.
Well, they play music out for magical means.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so by this point, Markus has made it back.
Oh, took you long enough.
Yeah, we only went and got back, actually.
Well, I mean, it would be really rude not to say goodbye.
Was she still alive?
Yeah.
Did you make it in time?
You might,
Only just.
you might want to go check again.
She might be dead already.
What? Like you are on the inside?
Soul's mouth twitches for a moment, and they actually have a distant look when you say that.
I feel like all three party members would be just dead stare.
Wow.
Maybe not Vera.
No. Vera's like, yeah. Sounds about right. Oh, Vera doesn't say that, but the expression is definitely, yeah.
Soul's just the 10-yard stare, blank face, deer in headlights.
Being held by a robot.
Being held by a robot.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Actually, Archie, if we're going to be doing a little walking, I think it's about time. I might need to set him down.
Oh.
I'll kind of raise my arms up, just upwards. That's the signal for him to pick me up.
You want uppies?
She's got a very dignified look on her face.
Very dignified uppies.
Exactly.
Wow.
This is not weird.
This is just normal for her, but Soul just gets set down and looks so weird about this interaction, just back and forth. Like, okay, well.
We didn't even move.
We didn't even move. He picked me up, and then Lovette was like, uppies now.
No,
Yeah, I didn't
Like, I know you're doing the thing with them, but me. He's like, yes, master.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I feel bad now.
All right.
So let's
Can't
get
take 'em
closer
back.
to the. Let's get closer to the barrier.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you guys head the 50 or so yards toward the barrier here. And as you approach, Vera, you notice something strange. Your apiary begins to go crazy.
Like, the bees are just going crazy, or?
Yeah, they're buzzing really loud and they're moving around a lot. They appear to be agitated by something.
Vera is going to kind of look around, slightly concerned, and is going to reach into the swarm of bees and grab, and she's going to pull out one singular bee. It has this little kind of pink spot on it, and this is Hummel, Vera's bee familiar.
Aww.
And she's going to start talking to him, say, Are you okay? What's going on?
The bee in your hand buzzes frantically and sort of does a little dance.
That gives me nothing.
I'd like you to make a diplomacy check, since your class has the ability called Wasp Whisperer.
Yeah, I'm going to use that and try to settle down this swarm
Yeah, so...
to try to contain it.
Sure.
So that is a 18.
Okay. It appears that the apiary and the whole hive is really not keen on being close to the Deadlands. It appears that they can sense the strong aura of death over there, and they're not interested.
Oh.
They're not buying that one. You know, they want to walk.
Yeah, so Vera's just kind of over this apiary backpack and just trying to soothe them, and they're basically kind of pressing them in so that they're still freaking out, but they're going to be freaking out inside of the container. You can still hear it, though. It in a way, it is. It's just so intense.
Souls just has their hands pressed on their ears. Notably, they're very big ears, so it's highly annoying.
Listen, there's
I can hear it.
there's definitely something wrong with this place.
You don't say.
Let's keep going.
Did you need the bees to tell you that?
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Soul shrugs.
Just be careful, okay?
Okay.
Vera just points at Soul
Soul waves.
and then does the walk finger movement.
Soul continues to limp forward.
All right. So as you get up to next to the barrier, the bees continue to grow in urgency. Like their buzzing gets louder, and your backpack apiary is kind of vibrating at this point.
Can I try to use Wasp Whisperer one more time?
Yeah, you can use Wild Empathy on it if you want to try to calm them down.
All right, that is a 7.
7.
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, that's not going to really help them. So you do your best, but they don't seem interested in not freaking out right now.
Listen, it's okay. They're not going to hurt any of you, but it's okay. And Vera was trying to reassure the party, but then just turns her attention to the apiary instead, and it's like, no, it's okay. Just stay in the apiary.
Look, we'll get through this as fast as we can, okay? So your bees will be okay, yeah?
You better. So we'll keep on moving
All
forward.
right, so you make it up to the barrier, and you are ready to step through.
Yep.
As you cross the border, color seems to drain from your vision, leaving everything a pale version of itself. Sound also seems to be muffled and more distant than it should. It is neither cold nor warm. In fact, you can't determine any kind of temperature at all, as if there was no air there to feel. There appears to be no wind, and the only smell you can pick up is a slight acrid aroma reminding you of lye. In a word, this entire place is unnatural. The sun is no longer visible in the sky, but light seems to radiate dully from above as it's diluted by the thick banks of fog that hang perfectly still in the air above you. Navigation here will be challenging, to say the least.
I hate it. What about the bees?
The bees? Well, the bees, they've stopped buzzing.
No!
I'd like to look into my apiary and see, they're still alive, correct?
Yeah, they're just all perfectly still. They appear to be alive, they're just sort of dormant.
Let's get this done as fast as we can, okay?
Yeah, I'm there with you.
Alright, which way's to the monastery?
Vera has the map.
Telly said we should head to the monastery first.
Alright, well, based on this rough sketch on here, I'd say, can I do a survival?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be how you would navigate from place to place. So yeah.
Alright, that is a 22.
Excellent. All right.
Nice.
In that case, you are able to keep your bearings and head in the direction that you believe, based on this map, will take you to the monastery.
Right, we just go this way, I'm pretty sure.
All right. So as you're traveling across the wasteland, you move in a general northeastern direction to get to the monastery, and you pass by these trees and shrubs every so often, and they're all kind of like, they look like they've been flash roasted, like they're charred, kind of. And there's sort of a fine layer of dust over everything, including like blades of grass. You notice that if you step on grass, like it's cracking under your feet. The grass doesn't fold. It's like all the moisture has been sucked out of it, and it sort of just crumbles into dust at a footfall.
This place fucking creeps me out.
Yeah.
And if you say that, it kind of sounds echoey and distant.
I hate this.
Well, at least everything's dead already.
True.
Maybe.
The best I can say about it.
Maybe. Make a perception check.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy!
Maybe everything's dead.
Alright. That is another 22.
Hey, look at
Nice.
that. Dropping the 22s.
15.
16 for me.
Okay, 16 for Soul.
15 for Maki Moo.
15 for Marky Moo.
Oh my god, Archie has a much better perception than
Yeah, 17 from Archie,
wow.
and it looks like a 6 from Lovette.
Yep.
Okay, well, the only person to succeed this was actually Vera. So, Vera, you notice that there appears to be shapes moving in the area to the east of you. You see maybe a half dozen of them moving around, like they're walking, and they're sort of walking in the same direction you are. It's like they're keeping pace with you.
Okay, Vera's going to put her hand out to the party and say, "Look out, there's something following us."
Soul's trying to look more dramatic and rolls their eyes, but they actually are being wary. They're just trying to rile up Vera.
Yeah.
Hey, Soul. So those dogs that Markus person bound, are they? Is this kind of familiar effects, or do they happen to have any sort of second-hand?
No, Muse just makes you happy.
Down?
Sorry,
Huh?
this ain't it.
That's good. That now, I guess. Why aren't we going anywhere? Why did we stop walking?
Didn't you hear Vera?
What did you say?
There's something following us. And Vera points it out.
Okay. You can see, like, maybe a half dozen human-sized figures in the fog to the east that have also stopped walking. It looks like they've been keeping pace with you guys for a while.
I am going to, adjust my monocle. I've got a little... It's almost like a dial on the end of it that I can turn it, and then through the monocle, I see through Archie's eye.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can see them any better. And I think I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
I have like an extra long pocket on one side of my coat, and I pull out this long. It's like it looks just kind of like a folded mess of metal and wood, and I flip a switch on it, and it does like a as the stock has a bunch of gears in it, and it folds out and snaps into place, and then the wings, I think that's what they're called, on the sides also do the same thing. They snap out into place, so it unfolds into a full heavy crossbow.
Let's keep moving. Keep an eye on them, though.
You got it.
So we're gonna continue forward, but being very cautious.
Okay. So you guys begin to move again, and the shapes to the east of you also start moving again.
Okay, that's creepy.
So they're definitely aware of you, and that they keep moving at the same speed and paces as your group.
Okay, that's creepy.
So as your group walks a little bit further, this these other shapes to the east, they're keeping pace with you. And after a few seconds, you hear this shouted scream, almost. Like someone just roaring out. It's hard to tell if it's even really human or not.
Okay, I wanna shoot at that.
Alrighty.
I'll fire at my crossbow. I'm just gonna make like a warning shot.
Okay.
I don't really want them to get closer. I'm not really
Gotcha.
worried about
Okay.
hitting them.
So you thwip a crossbow bolt out into the fog. The figures to the east, instead of moving parallel to you guys like they have been, they are now moving toward you. So they're becoming a little bit easier to see. So
Okay.
I am going to need you to roll initiative, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and set that here. All right, initiative's been rolled, and Lovette has initiative.
Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I think I gotta reload my crossbow as an action before I can shoot it again. So, I guess I'll just do that.
Alrighty. You reload your crossbow. Archie's up.
All right. So, holding an action, that's a thing I can do, right?
Yeah, you can hold action, sure.
Okay. So I want to have him stay where he is, but I'm just going to ready an action. If something comes close that seems like it's threatening, he's going to swing at it.
Alrighty. You ready in action to attack anything that gets near you. Okay, Soul, you are up.
Alright. Since we're starting initiative, I'm gonna just do Inspire Courage right away and get that out of the way.
Cool.
And that's it. I'm just gonna stay here, I guess. We haven't even seen
Gotcha.
them.
You stay where you're at, but you begin to play some music to inspire your allies. Alright,
Yeah.
So at this point, coming out of the fog, you can see 5 figures as they get closer. And they're now fully visible, one after another as they appear here. And they can't quite get up to you this turn, but they move up to where they're at least visible. They appear to be skeletons, and what they're wearing, though, is this sort of strange-looking chainmail armor that doesn't really look familiar to anything you've ever seen before. And some of them are wearing these weird horsehair-crested helmets that are also kind of oddly foreign to anything you've seen before. Each of them is carrying a large shield and wielding a short sword. Alright, so they move up to where they're about... they're about in striking distance. They're not quite up to you yet. Alright, and that is all they can do on their turn, so that takes us to Vera.
Alright, I'm going to back up to the south, and Vera's going to shift Mellifera's Sting into their offhand, and she juts her arm down as her entire arm is engulfed in an azure flame, and she uses Produce Flames and just fires some fire at one of the skeletons.
Nice.
Alrighty. So that's going to require a ranged touch attack.
Alright, that is a 20.
Yeah, right.
Unnatural.
Unnatural, but 20.
That
Still good.
hits. Alright. So go ahead and roll damage for the spell.
That's 5.
5. Alright. Cool. You deal 5 points of damage. Okay, it looks like that did a majority of its hit points, so it looks pretty messed up at this point. That's going to take us over to Markus.
Nice job, Vera.
So, nobody's hurt yet, so I think I'm just going to use my slingy staff.
Look out.
Oh no! He coming!
Fuck
Oh,
all
Lord,
y'all!
he's coming.
I love my sling staff.
You're what?
My sling staff.
There you go.
11?
That's a miss.
Fudge.
Okay, that's going to take us to Archie.
Archie is going to charge this guy over here,
Okay.
the skelly man.
You got it?
Just like barrel over and do a shoulder charge.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Got it.
Okay. I don't think. I'm guessing that's not. Like, that would be good enough.
An 11 is not quite enough. That just missed for Markus. So okay, that's gonna take us to Lovette.
That's right. All right. I am going to shoot this guy over here.
Another
Jeez.
11. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. All
We're,
right.
we're on a streak now.
Fun time. So I'm going to head over behind Vera and go like back to back with her, except that I'm not really like the right height for that.
So you're head to butt?
Head to butt, I guess. Yes.
Is it comfy?
I sit
You
down.
tell me. Yeah. It's, soft yet firm.
Nice.
Half chub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you ruined it for me.
It's my job.
All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, that takes us to Soul.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna aim at the third skeleton, the same one Vera hit, with Symphonia's Wit. So, another fun thing, Soul takes their lyre up, they kind of do a circular motion, and instead of just being this U shape, it's suddenly circular shaped and looks like a chakram, and they whip it out at the skeleton. And that's a 21 to hit?
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 4 damage.
And that does slashing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 damage, slashing to a skeleton. So, bad news.
What?
This chakram, like, scratches across the front of this thing, and it hits, and then it kind of reappears in your hand like it always does.
Yeah.
But apparently, just creatures that are just made of bones don't take a lot of damage from slashing attacks. So, you actually don't do anything to the skeleton at all.
Oh.
What?
Passes through where meat would be.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I'm useless. I guess
I didn't say it.
I'm gonna back away from the skeletons then if I'm not gonna be any help.
Alright, that's going to leave Markus up there alone.
Fuck me in particular.
Fantastic.
That's what he gets for burning my drugs.
Fuck
Yeah.
me in particular. Thank you, guys.
Okay, well that's going to take us back to the skeleton's turn. And here we go. Let me just move these guys up. So they're all going to move up and attack. Okay, yeah, okay. They're all rolling like absolute shit, so they all miss.
Hey,
Yes! Fuck you, Skelly Mans!
the dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yeah, so, Vera, you are up.
Alright, my arm is still aflame, and I'm gonna shoot another one at the same one I was shooting before.
Okay, another range touch.
Alright, that's a 16,
That is a hit on the touch attack.
Yes!
and damage 6!
Nice.
Hey,
Full
nice.
damage.
Nice.
All
That
right.
was a terrible high five.
Okay, and that is enough to drop skeleton 3. It is downed.
4 left. That's awesome.
Do you want to move?
I'm gonna stay where I am, actually.
Okay. That's going to take us to Markus.
Boneman.
Still in the front.
Boneman's scary. I don't want to have a attack of opportunity, so I'm just gonna take a 5-foot step away to the south and do my sling staff again. Fuck.
7.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that's not going to hit anything.
No. I mean, on the floor, but no, it's not. Well, tits.
Alrighty. Well, it takes us on to Archie.
All right. Well, so now I can do both my punches, yeah?
Yeah, now that
Okay.
you're in base to base, you can...
And I can do
a
power
attack.
punch for both of those? Power attack for both of them?
Yeah, they can
Nice.
both be power attacks. And
Nice.
that's going to lower your chance to hit.
Yeah, sure. I'll go for it.
Alright,
All right.
cool.
So that is a 23 for one
Hot
and
damn.
20 for the other.
Okay, that'll hit.
And then it looks like 8 for both the damages.
Jeez. Okay, so yeah, a 23 and a 20 will both hit, and 8s are actually both going to be enough to kill both of those targets. So, do you want to put some spice in those dice?
I would love to. Yeah.
All right.
So he kind of like Batman conks them, grabs each of their skulls and just slams them together. Except he slams hard enough for him to crack.
Nice.
They just
Alrighty.
shatter.
Yeah. Okay, well, they're both gone, so there's only 2 skeletons left. Lovette, that's your turn. You're up.
I am going to... I'm going to stay back here and just, reload my crossbow. Because I can't shoot it right now.
Yeah, and it's kind of the downside of a crossbow. Okay, you reload, and that's going to take us into Soul.
Hi there. So, I don't exactly know what to do since my attacks don't work, so I guess I'm gonna hide near Lovette. Behind Vera, to the south. I'm sorry!
Man, Archie
I
is
can't do
doing all
anything.
the work.
Well, I didn't know that skeletons didn't get hurt by Symphonia's Wit.
Yeah.
Poorly optimized.
What? So mean.
I mean,
Please patch.
you're still helping the party with your buff.
It's true.
Thank you. Thank you, DM Daddy.
Alright, skeletons are up again, and they are going to move up and attack. One is going to move up and go for Markus here. And I actually hit.
Oh, I mean,
Fucking
of course.
finally.
Why
Okay.
not?
Alright, and you take 3 points
Ow.
of piercing damage
Ow.
as this thing stabs you. The other one's going to go after Archie. Another hit. Alright,
My
and
boy.
Archie's going to take 6 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
I rolled max. Yeah.
How much HP does that boy have?
He's
No, he's big. He's fine.
He's a big boy. But he's still
Yeah, that's it.
my boy. Don't call him thick.
I mean, it's about half his hit points.
Does he look fucked up from that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sure he
Oh
does.
no!
Yeah, I imagine that he's got like some bent off metal and shit.
Vera will notice this and turns to Lovette. Are you just going to let him do that? Or do you have anything that can hurt these skeletons?
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I can fly, yeah. I mean, I flying with a crossbow, but it's not like anything to work. But I've got these, yeah, here. So I pull back my left sleeve. I've got this, like, gauntlet that's just it's a big metal gauntlet that claps together, and then along the surface, there is a whole mess of, like, dials, compasses, and switches, and, like, a big pipe along the top. And I show that over, and like, I could use this.
Well, if it can hurt the skeletons, you should use it.
Oh, yeah,
And-
okay, wait.
Vera's going to run over to Archie and cast Cure Light Wounds on him. And
Alright.
that's going to be only 3 healing.
Okay. You heal Archie for 3 then. Alright. Okay, that takes us over to Markus.
Yay! Okay, I guess people are injured, and my sling staff is doing jack squat.
I wonder why.
You quiet you.
I got it from the dollar store. It should be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's a stick
Y'all?
with some leather on the end.
When it hits well. So Marky's going to channel energy.
Nice.
Alright.
And some
Okay, give me a healing roll.
6.
Hey, there you go, max healing. Alright.
God damn it.
Well, way to show up the druid. Okay, so that's going to heal 6 hit points to everyone who's taken damage. So that's awesome. So,
Very nice.
Pretty much everyone, right?
yeah, pretty much everyone. Like,
Everyone's full heal now.
Yep.
yeah,
Oh, wait,
everybody's-
that heals Archie?
Yeah.
He fixes back up?
Yeah.
Wait, how does that work? So, like, all dents and everything just go... doom.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Vera thinks that she healed it all.
Because, of course.
Yeah.
Because you didn't see Markus cast it.
No,
because
because I was busy curing them for the 3 points. Like, wow, that worked really good.
busy.
Go me! Right, Hummel?
Oh. Silence.
Oh.
Poor little bee buddy.
Hello, darkness, my heart.
All right. Do you want to move at all, Markus?
Seeing as I don't want to get sliced in the
Still
face,
move action
yes,
left.
I would like to take a 5-foot step towards Lovette.
Cool. Okay. You move back towards Lovette.
Yeah.
That's going to take us to Archie's turn.
Alright, let's give this guy a punch.
All right. Give me some rolls.
Alright, that is a 13 and a 23.
23 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, 7 damage.
And guess what? Guess what you
Hey.
needed to roll to kill it.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Well, he still
it's still up, barely.
pops him in the face. He would have broken his nose if he had one.
Yeah, that's very true. All right. That takes us to Lovette.
Alright, well, time to bust out that gauntlet. So, I'm gonna move up about 20 feet. Yeah, there we are.
Yep.
And I'll pull my sleeve back and let that tube on the top elevate a little bit and aim it. And I flip a switch on the gauntlet, and a snowball pops out. That is an 8 to hit.
An 8. I mean, that's something. That's not a hit.
Well, it's past his head.
It just pops out and
ground.
falls immediately to the ground.
Just the spring failed. Oh, that's awful.
Sport.
All right. That's Soul's turn. What you got?
Let's see.
So Soul looks incredibly nervous, kind of looks back and forth between everyone, and just starts strumming again, nervously. So I'm gonna cast Inspire Courage again, get everyone's attacks up, and I'm gonna just stay where I fucking am, away from all the skeletons. I'm sorry.
All right. Then that's back to the skeleton's turn. So let me roll their attacks here. All right. That's a miss against Archie and a miss against
Oh, good.
Markus. All right. Well, they both miss. So that is back to Vera.
Alright, so Vera's going to reach for Hummel from her apiary and pulls him out. Right now he's not moving. He's like comatose, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Vera keeps him in her palms and will activate her Sacred Touch.
Okay.
What does this, like, does he start moving again at all?
So your Sacred Touch, it's gonna help him move a little bit. Like he kind of barely starts crawling on your hand, but You get a sense that you're not really able to protect him from the massive amount of necromantic energy around here.
Okay.
So he's just not going to be effective out here, you think?
All right. Vera will realize this, and then is going to basically put him back into her apiary.
Alrighty.
And she's going to pull out Mellifera's Sting, and the one that's attacking Markus, I'm going to go behind it and try to slice it with Mellifera's Sting.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so you can get around behind that skeleton. It's going to get you the +2 to hit for flanking, so go ahead and give me a roll.
All right, that is going to be 15.
Oh, damn, you were so close. All right, that's going to miss. And take us to Markus.
Well, everybody's all nice and mostly healthy, I guess. Yeah.
All of us are good.
I'm going to take a flanking bonus and sling staff that staff.
Okay. So, do you want to use that as a range attack or a melee attack? Because if you try to use the sling, it's going to provoke.
Then no, I don't.
You can bash it with the staff. I mean.
Okay, yeah. Let's do some bashing.
Okay, so go ahead and make a melee attack with that.
Okay, 18.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. That hits.
6.
Excellent. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. It's still up though. Archie, you're up.
All right, Archie, just gonna smash this boy over here. Another punch.
Okay.
That's an 18 and a 2.
Well, I think you know which one hits.
Yeah. Okay. So that's another 8 damage.
Yes.
But yeah, that's overkill at this point. So
yeah, he just grabs the dude's head and crushes it.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So that is it. That thing is dead. So that's Archie's turn. Lovette.
All right. Well, I've given some thought into what Vera said. Don't want to let my boy do all the work here, so I'm going to charge in, screaming with my crossbow, and try to hit this dude with the butt of it.
Okay. And you, I mean, all right. So your melee attack is a -3 modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So with charging and inspire courage, you're at a naked D20. So good luck.
All right. Well, it's 13.
13. That is gonna miss. So I just have to imagine that the gnome like rushes up and kind of just lightly taps the butt of the crossbow to the side of the skeleton.
Her eyes are clenched like she's swinging it super hard, but it just...
Yeah, it just barely makes contact. Like Babby's first punch.
Mm-hmm. And she's also, as she like goes into swing, she's like leaning back, like, please don't hit me back.
Vera feels bad because she feels like she did this. Like, I told her that she should help.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna die.
Now she's gonna die.
Pieces and pieces, Lovette.
Alright, so that takes us to Soul.
I don't know what much I can do.
You technically can still hurt these guys, you just have to roll higher on damage. Like, they have a damage resistance to slashing, they're not immune to the damage.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know. This is my first skeleton fight.
It's all good.
In real life and in game. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit with Symphonia's Wit. So Soul's gonna rear back and try to whip Symphonia's Wit at another skeleton. I guess the last one that's remaining.
Yeah, the final Skelly Man.
13?
Nope.
Yeah. It just boomerangs back into my hand.
Alright, move action.
I'm just gonna go a little farther away from everything. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, that's gonna
Soul's
be...
nervous too.
I think you guys have pretty much won this fight, so... Alright, Skelly's up, and it is going to attack Markus.
Yay!
That's a miss. Because it's bloodthirsty. Alright, Vera, you're up.
I'm gonna try again to down the skeleton, so I bring Mellifera's Sting back towards it, and that is a 9. So
A 9.
So I guess that I just like hit its weapon and it just like kind of parries off or just bounces off of it.
Yeah. Alright. In that case, it takes us to Markus.
You know what? I had some success last time, so I'm gonna bash it again. 12.
12 is not gonna hit. Alright. Archie.
Archie, my boy. Let's do another charge. Give this guy a punch.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay. So it's going to give him a +2 to hit on the attack. So
Nice.
go ahead.
That comes out to a 24.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits. Okay. And damage?
That's 6 damage.
Alright, that's enough to beat him. So how's this one go down?
Just punches his head right off his shoulders.
Make it a little more spicy.
But it skids off along the floor. It's like a poop, 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 poop.
Somehow the face distorts to pain.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to imagine, because you said that everything's covered in dust here, correct?
Yeah, there's like an ash or dust
So-
clinging to almost every surface.
Have you ever seen, though, like pretty much any martial arts movie where they put baby powder on people's feet when they hit? I feel like it's that every time you hit someone, it's just like... poof.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's just a little smoke cloud of dust left behind where the skull was.
There is a dust cloud of skeleton where
Yes!
it used to be.
Yes! Now
It's
that's
like
some
a
spicy
one punch.
That's
dice.
some spicy dice.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, well, that officially ends combat. So I'm going to drop initiative
yay.
and unlock your tokens. There you
Good
go.
boy, Archibald.
Jesus Christ, I was useless.
Are you?
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you help.
Oh.
A bunch of those I would have missed, I think. Like some of them.
Archie would have missed the ones he hit. He did pretty good. Good boy.
I want to get out of here.
Listen, I think we're almost there.
Oh my god.
Let's just get out of this area, okay?
Oh.
So we're gonna run out of here.
Yeah, just
Like,
Continue.
lead the
this.
way.
Okay.
Just lead the way, Vera.
Alrighty.
Just go, 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 go,
In
go.
that case, you guys continue along the same path you were traveling, and we can use the same old survival check you made to keep your bearings. So
Nice.
you continue along that route, and eventually you start to see ruins. Like, some of them are parts of buildings, like a corner of a building here or there, maybe a single standing wall. Some of them are maybe like a door frame. It looks like you're where maybe a town once stood, because you're coming up on like these little bits of mostly flattened ruins. A lot of them are just, at this point, all that's left of them are foundations. So eventually, after going past these like foundations and things, you come across what you think to be the remains of Roderick's monastery. The large building stands still mostly intact. However, large holes exist in most of the walls. Parts of the floors are broken, and one massive sinkhole has opened up and swallowed a good chunk of the western wing of the building. There are large boulders and other foreign debris lying strewn around in impact craters, indicating the level of mayhem that must have occurred during the creation of the Deadlands.
So this is the monastery, then?
Yeah.
It's like a religious thing, right?
Should we investigate this area of something else? I mean, if we all run to things just walking around, who knows what's lurking around inside there?
I mean, we already took care of everything out here. Can't be that hard, right?
I mean, take that for granted.
Vera's going to just walk forward and open the door.
Okay. What the hell?
Alright. So you open the door to this place, which is mostly destroyed. You know, you kind of push it open and it kind of falls off its hinges. And you see a mostly destroyed area in front of you. The walls to your right are still there. The wall ahead of you and to the left is still there, but you can look a little bit to your right at the other end of the building, and there's just no wall left. There's an enormous rock of different make and material that has kind of fallen into this room and destroyed about a quarter of the floor. But in the northwest part of the room, there's actually a couple of intact bookshelves.
Ooh.
Vera's going to head over there, and I'd like to look around to see if I can find anything.
Sure.
Soul's
Okay.
right behind her.
As soon as we get in and it's like more or less clear, you know, that there's not baddies, I'm going to start looking for clues. I'm going to start looking for like cloth or pins or anything that kind of, you know, would stand out as left behind. But people I'm looking for.
Okay.
What you doing, Vera?
That's a nat 20. That's a 30 for perception. Do I find anything?
Jeez. Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay, so you search the area, and what you actually find is in those two shelves, you find a couple of interesting things. You find some arcane scrolls, as well as an unidentified potion. So there's a mysterious potion and some scrolls.
I don't think I have anything that can identify the potion.
Okay.
Can I look at it?
Vera looks apprehensive before just kind of like shoving it into your hand.
Oh, thank you. What would I need to roll for that?
Do a spellcraft to identify it.
Okay, I got that. That's 15.
Okay, that's actually high enough. You believe this is a potion of undetectable alignment. So it's a potion where if you drink it, it makes it to where no one can detect your alignment for a certain amount of time.
It's oddly specific.
It's an odd spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very weird functionally.
Okay. You can also look over these scrolls if you'd like to.
Sure.
Okay. So
That's okay with Vera that I'm over her shoulder.
These aren't the things that Vera's looking for. So they're kind of just giving you trash in a way. It's like, oh, I don't know what this is.
Oh, okay. Well, this is all magic. What? This is trash? Okay.
So it's a scroll of Chill Touch, scroll of Detect Magic, scroll of Grease, Jump, Message, Prestidigitation, Enfeeblement, and Resistance.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of little spells there.
Guess I'll just put them in the group
Are those all cantrips?
Most of them are, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Chill Touch, Grease, and Jump are first level spells.
Okay.
So is Touch of Enfeeblement. Or sorry, no, Raven. Never mind. Yeah, Raven Enfeeblement. That's a first level spell.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just put that in the group inventory. We'll separate it.
Do I find anything else at all?
Yeah, actually, as you're looking around on that bookshelf, you're like pulling books apart and like looking between things. You find a little leather sack.
Okay, I'm going to grab that.
Cool. So you take a look on that sack, and what you find is a handful of gold pieces.
Ooh.
So,
What you got there?
Just something I found. And Vera's going to open up her pouch and put it in there.
You got it.
What?
Soul just looks you up and down. They don't say anything.
Hey, you have the scrolls.
Well, I mean, we can sell them at least. Oh well.
I want to send Archie over this way to kind of broaden the search down to the southeast.
Okay, so as you start to head in that direction, you actually hear something.
What?
Yeah, as Archie starts to head in that direction, you hear a sound come from everywhere at once, and it says, "Be gone!"
Shit.
Duh, fuck.
And then we leave. Like the campaign.
And then we get out of there. Do we just hear a voice, or
Do we see anything?
Well, yeah, if you don't do anything immediately, so a bunch of light and shadow begin to swirl around the room, and it coalesces into a bipedal human shape. And it's going to be next to Lovette. So, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yay.
okay?
All right.
You appear to be being attacked by some sort of shadow.
He was my
Okay.
favorite Sonic character.
Is he an android too?
Oh my god, Kyle.
Wait, we made that joke in the last
Yeah.
reroll.
Wait, which,
You need to
which,
cool.
which Sonic character is an android?
Shadow?
Maybe.
Well, it depends on which shadow. There's multiple shadows. He has a lot of clones.
What?
I can get into so
really?
much Sonic
Yeah,
lore
yeah.
right now,
Oh,
guys.
no.
Lovette has initiative?
It's right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. It is right next to you, Lovette. You have initiative.
I'm going to get the hell out of here.
So you get out of there.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not good in... well, yeah, because we saw how helpful I was in melee.
I mean, it's true.
And I'm gonna, as I'm running away, I'll call over Archie. Archie, come back! Come back!
All right. Okay, so you move over there, and the shadow is actually going to be up next. So it's going to move to the closest living target, which is not going to be Vera. So it moves up to Vera.
No.
All right, it swings, and it's actually going to miss.
I just like dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Soul.
Well, it's combat, so I'm definitely going to start up the Inspire Courage right away. Just start strumming. And while I'm strumming, I'm just walking backwards towards the bolter in the north side of the room.
Wait, you're just leaving
I'm
Vera?
just leaving you!
Vera, is looking at this. Is the shadow you said?
Yeah, it's like a humanoid-shaped collection of darkness.
And then her head just darts towards you. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm helping!
You fucking parasite!
That's not true! I'm helping! I really am! And I'm just hiding by the crevice near the boulder while I'm strumming awkwardly.
Alright. Then that's going to take us to Marcus's turn.
Okay. Nobody's dead yet. I mean, let me rephrase that. Nobody's been injured yet. So I'm going to try something I'd really like doing, actually. I'd like to do a summon monster, please.
Okay. You cast Summon Monster. Alright, that is actually a full round spell, so that would be the end of your turn.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, that's going to take us to Vera. Vera, you're up.
Alrighty.
Beardy, real quick. Can I figure out what the fuck this thing is?
Yeah, you can try. Give me, actually, knowledge religion check to determine what this is.
Alright, I have that. That's... 20! Unnatural. Again.
Cool. Okay. So this creature is called a shadow. It is a type of undead critter. You know that it sort of feeds off the life force of the living by touching it.
Okay.
And every time it delivers a touch, it sort of saps some power from whoever it touches until that person dies.
Would healing it hurt it then?
Yeah, since it's undead, any positive energy would do damage to it, yeah.
So Soul's gonna yell to Markus over at their corner, Markus, heal it to kill it!
Can't talk thinking.
It can hurt it! Just trust me!
So Vera has no idea what this is, so she's just going to get her scythe out and try to bring it through this thing. Or not, that's a 7. So,
Yeah, no, 7's not going to hit anything, so yeah, that's not going to work.
so after that, I'm going to try to get away from this thing. I'm going to try to leap over this bookcase. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can try that, sure. Give me an acrobatics.
Alrighty.
It's going to be a little bit tough, though, I warn you.
That is a 13.
Not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not quite enough to succeed. So, one thing that you notice as soon as you try this plan is that these bookcases are barely holding on. Like, they're very, 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 very old. And they have just barely not fallen down through the fact that nobody's tried to climb over them ever before. And putting weight on the bookcase is actually going to cause it to collapse, which is going to actually make you fall prone.
Oh no.
So you are
That's
now
bad,
on
right?
the ground. Yeah.
That's really fucking bad. That's like the worst thing that can happen.
Oh.
Alright, so that's now the Shadow's turn.
Vera looks really cool right now.
I am cool, shut up.
She looks like, a bug on its back. Trying to struggle to get up.
Like, it starts to look cool, like, Vera gets on top of it, like, 2 hands on top, and then is pulling herself up, and then she just falls through it. Just,
And then, like, the whole thing just kind of goes, "Ugh."
just collapses.
From where Lovette's standing, it probably does look cool, because she can only see, like, you part way, so just sees you, like, dive behind the bookcases, like, yeah. See you eat shit.
You guys know, like, you ever put together, like, bad IKEA furniture, like a bad IKEA bookcase?
No.
And if you, like, push it over to the side, the whole thing just kind of, like, falls and, like, flat packs itself again.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what happens. Alright, so not only does the bookcase collapse and you fall prone, but that's actually also going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the Shadow.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's just going from bad to worse.
Ugh.
And because you're prone, you get a nice little penalty to your AC, and it's going to hit. So you are going to take a couple points of strength damage.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
I already can't hit him.
Alright, Archie, you're up.
Alright. Archie, so I yelled for him last turn, so he's going to run past Lovette.
Okay.
He was too far away, it looks like.
Yeah, so you can get almost up to it.
He's just going to book it. You just
Okay,
gotta
so
see,
he
like,
goes-
this bionic man charging down the hall.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we can, we would make that sound effect of the bionic man running. So, alright, Archie moves as far as he can, and that is going to take us to Lovette.
Oh, I see you again. That's right. So we do go right after each other, just not in the same order as I was hoping. I've got a little, so I switch on my gauntlet. I flip. And so he's got these, like, patterns on his gauntlets, on his hands, that turn out to be, like, they look like they're just kind of drawn in, but they turn out to, like, be full in slits that blades slide out of, and the blades have these, like, runes carved along the edges that are kind of glowing blue.
Okay.
And I'm casting out Magic Fang, so he'll have magic attacks now.
Excellent. Alright, so we're going to apply Magic Fang to Archie. Cool. Okay, and then what's your move action?
Then I'm going to run over to this doorway just so I can keep an eye on things. I'll stay outside, but, keep watching.
Fantastic.
Peek around the corner.
Okay, now it's the Shadow's turn, and it's going to attack Vera again. Alright, it hits again, and deals 1 point of strength damage.
A little help here.
Lady, we need to get you better armor.
What, ghost armor?
Sounds pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, that'd be kind of sweet looking. Alright, that's going to take us to Soul.
Okay. I'm gonna try to since Vera's egging me on, I'm gonna whip Symphonia's wit at the Shadow then.
Okay, give me a roll.
Alright. And
miss. Alright.
Oh shit.
You just hear a resounding ow!
If that hit you, it would hurt you. Okay. Oh, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna try to climb this rock I'm next to.
Hey, that's my thing.
Alright, give me a climb check.
Oh, that's a 3.
Okay, yeah. You completely fail. Like, you try to reach up to lift the rock, like, to lift it onto the rock, but, like, you just aren't really able to get any kind of purchase on it at all. So you just kind of, like, it looks like you're just kind of, like, rubbing your hands on it.
I'm just skittering across it like a hamster in a cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a cat trying to get through into a door.
Alright,
When
that takes
they're
us to
begging to
Markus.
get
So
in.
Markus, it's your turn, which means your spell finishes. So, where would you like to deploy your summoned creature? Which, by the way, what are you summoning anyway?
I'm gonna summon a pony. I'm gonna plop him right with Vera. Give some flanking, not the Shadow.
Okay.
Flanking. Give Vera flanking against the Shadow, and I'm going to run away.
Okay.
And well, not
Okay.
really run away.
Alright.
I'm gonna run to this. Not run away.
I'll run
really.
away.
I'm gonna run to the south side of the room,
Sure.
and I'm gonna sling slap the Shadow in the next round.
You can do it this round. Because the spell was a full round spell, so you have your full turn.
Oh, sweet.
this
Okay,
turn.
so nah.
Well, that's a nat 1. Okay. So, you need to roll a confirmation attack, and if this misses, then it's a critical failure.
Adjusted 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boy. Okay, so it just misses.
Like you celebrating a normal
Hey,
miss.
hey,
Okay.
I don't want to. I can't imagine what would happen if I hit somebody with the sling staff. Oh dear.
Oh, no.
It's the little
What would have
things.
happened?
It's the little things, like Markus.
Ooh.
I mean, that sling staff could have
Yeah,
like,
hey,
reached someone
hey.
badly.
Oh
Put an
no.
eye out. Thank you very much.
I might have been
You
sore.
could-
I'm gonna shoot.
Been sore for a
It's
few
gonna
hours.
shoot someone's eye out.
So, it's my turn now, right?
No, it's actually the pony gets to go.
Oh,
Yeah. So it gets to go right after Markus. And actually, very good. And since it's summoned by a cleric, it actually is a celestial pony.
It's
So that's
So it's all starry and shit?
Not exactly.
What does your celestial pony
okay.
look like?
Yeah, tell us about the pony.
God.
I don't know if this is copyright infringement. Do you remember The Last Unicorn?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Okay, very, very elegant looking. Not like a stocky pony,
Okay.
but very like long, lanky. Not a unicorn, just very long, lanky, very elegant looking.
Okay, well, in that case,
Yes,
can you
sir.
attack with it, please?
And that is a 10.
10's gonna miss. Alright, cool. Okay, well, that takes us back around to Vera.
all right. I'm going to stand up.
Alright, that will provoke. Is that alright?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to get away. So,
Yeah. Okay, here's the provoke. Alright, and it actually misses you.
Yes!
fuck yeah, Bear's going to get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
I'm going to say wave goodbye to the pony.
Just pat it while you're passing by. Just good horse.
All right, so I'm just going to run over as far as I can.
Okay, and that's going to take us to Archie.
Oh, that's he.
He's
So-
finally close enough.
Yeah, he's finally. So he's not yet, but he can finally. He's kind of close up to move up.
Okay.
So he runs up to like at where Vera is, and just puts a reassuring hand on her shoulder.
Vera's happy that Archie is there, but she also seems uncomfortable with the hand being on her shoulder. Actually, which shoulder does he place it on?
I guess that would be her left.
Vera looks very uncomfortable, like almost like in pain.
Oh,
Interesting.
I'm not sure if he would be receptive to that or not.
He's still a new boy.
Yeah.
It's not like extreme pain. It's like
Discomfort?
extreme, like discomfort to the painful aspect.
I see.
Like gritting teeth and stuff?
Like,
Okay, alright. Wincing.
yeah.
Anime
wincing.
pain face.
Lines everywhere.
Insert
Ugh.
emote here.
The grunt sound every couple of seconds. Griff.
As we have all watched anime.
And now insert the ouch noise from Roblox.
You do it better than me.
All right.
And then he's gonna hold his action. So if that spooky thing comes close to Vera and he'll give it a punch,
Paunch.
a
Alrighty.
bleedy punch. Oh yeah, and then I go up next. Okay.
Yeah. Lovette.
So among all these little gizmos and gadgets on this gauntlet of mine, I did not mean to alliterate there, but I don't regret it. I've got a little receiver, like an old style like phone receiver that I speak into, and I got a dial next to it. I turn the dial to like the right frequency, and so you can just hear Lovette's voice in your head.
In my head.
Yeah, she's casting message, so you just hear her like whisper as though she's like whispering into it in your head. It's got like a little bit of like a staticky filter, or maybe like a kind of like a tinny vibrance, I guess, to it.
Okay, cool.
Alright, just stay where you are, and I'll come get you. You think you okay?
So the response you get back, for some reason you hear classical music in the background.
Mm.
And the return message is, of course, darling, I'll stay right here. Tell me if you need anything else. Thank you.
Okay, when you described that, by the way, when you said dial, I thought of like an old rotary thing, like.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's what it's small.
Oh, that's phenomenal! I love that. Okay.
I mean, it's like a whole steampunk gizmo, so everything is very physical.
Oh yeah, no. I could just imagine like the old style dialing somebody on the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
That's phenomenal.
All right, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. That takes us back to the shadow. So it's going to turn its attention to the pony.
I mean,
And-
yeah, I guess.
Alright, it is going to hit the pony, and it's going to sap 4 points of strength
Not the
from the pony.
pony.
Oh shit!
I
How
know,
much
but
strength
still.
does it even have? As a pony.
Alright, and it's going to take us a soul.
I'm gonna delay my turn till after the pony just to figure out what I need to do. Because I'm holding technically for Lovette. I just want to see what's happening. So, stay in there for now.
So delayed after the pony, which means it's now Marcus's turn.
You should
Why
heal
would I want
it.
to heal it?
Just saying, little recommendation. Because it'll hurt it. Healing will hurt it.
Marcus stares at you. Okay.
Just trust me, please, for once.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to heal the shadow. All right. Would I just use channel healing on that, or no, channel undead, right?
Yeah, so there's 2 flavors of channel that you can do. One to heal the living, one to damage the undead.
Okay, let's do that.
So basically, it just needs to make a save for half damage, and then you need to roll a d6 to see how much damage it takes.
A 2?
Okay, so because of the way that this critter is actually built, it's actually going to take 0 damage from that.
What?
Now, if you had rolled much higher than a 2, it would have been damaged, but this thing absorbs a small amount of the damage first, so it actually takes nothing from that.
Nothing.
Yep. Maybe you should be better at being a cleric then.
Marcus glares at you and throws his hands up in the air like, the fuck?
You should say, if you even are a cleric.
If you even are a cleric.
I mean, the ladies,
Soul looks pretty smug.
Okay, so the pony's turn comes up, and it's actually going to poof away out of existence because it will only last for 1 round.
Does it shriek
Wow!
first as
Wow.
as its existence fades instantaneously?
So
that horse shriek.
technically,
You know the one.
technically speaking, it was being summoned from like an upper plane kind of thing, and it's now being returned. So
Yeah, it's going back to
if
heaven.
you think
so it's
about
probably
it,
just
it's going home to that big farm on the other side of town where there's lots of place to run.
It's like going home.
Yeah.
My dog went there.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
there's
I-
lots
it's
of
going
room
to see your
run
dog
around.
at the farm.
Well, my parents wouldn't let me visit it. But
Yeah, they said that the farmer was kind of mean. But he made sure that the dogs were well taken care of course.
Yeah, he's just not a people person.
He's not a people person, yeah.
It was more of an annoyance for it to have to come to this plane and do what I asked it to do, and now it gets to leave, like...
It takes its hoof
Like,
off and flips you off as it disappears.
It gives that peace.
Right, it's just a middle finger.
It's just a middle finger.
Oh my god, that's my favorite mental image ever. Holy god. This pony pulling a hoof off with his mouth, and there's a hand with flipping him Markus off as it fades away from existence.
Wow,
Useful.
That's fucked up. All right, so it fades away, and it's actually now going to be Soul's turn.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try to attack the shadow with Symphonia's Weapon once more. So I'm just gonna whip it at him. That's a 10.
Wow, another miss.
I'm just gonna fucking climb that fucking rock.
All right, let's see if you roll a nat 1 again.
Fucking 14, bitch!
Hey, all right, that's actually enough. Okay, you're now on top of the boulder.
The boulder is conflicted.
Vera.
All right, Vera's looking really exhausted because of this strength draining. So Vera's going to get herself out of the grip of Archie, but while doing it, is going to imbue him with guidance as she moves 15 feet to the east.
Okay.
I just imagine her turning that shoulder touch into the predator arm grab. Dylan, take this guidance.
You son of a bitch.
Archie, you son of a bitch.
Good stuff. All right, Archie, you're up.
Yeah. All right, he's going to charge again because it looks like he's going to need to. Oh no, I guess not. He's going to get a nat 1.
Wow. Okay. Make a confirmation roll.
Okay. Does a 14 confirm?
That does confirm a critical miss.
Oh.
Okay,
buddy.
So let me pull one of these crit cards here. Crit miss cards. Okay. So what you get is a dented blade. Is the name of the crit card. So basically, what happens is Archie goes to attack, and the attack misses in such a way that Archie is going to strike the floor or a wall nearby, and damage one of his fists. So he's actually going to take a -1 to all attacks with that limb until it's repaired.
That's not too bad. That still oofed.
All right, Lovette.
He needs to not pull all the weight this time, I guess. But we are rolling like garbage in general, so it's not.
I got on the rock.
Yeah, you got on the rock. That's true. Yeah,
started off
it's the little victories, right?
Yeah,
Speaking of
little
which,
things.
I'm gonna run over to that rock and I'm gonna hold my arms up, looking at Soul, and be like, "Go on, jump! I've got you.
Sorry, what?
I'll get you."
Why?
I highly doubt that, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Why not? Then I don't know. It's long.
Yeah. How much do you weigh? I weigh 157, so...
Ugh.
Can you lift that?
We're just conversing on a fucking...
Don't do it.
Just ignoring the battle going on. People in the background are just getting slashed and screaming, and we're like,
These two are just chatting it
Don't
up.
do it. You should see the size of their ass print.
jump!
As you can tell, he's not a real cleric. At least not a real good cleric.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'll jump.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I'm going to do. But I guess we'll prepare to catch them.
No, don't.
In that case, the Shadow is up next. He's going to make an attack against Archie. That is going to hit, and he deals 3 points of strength damage to Archie.
Shit.
Markus.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, he's going to drain all your strength.
That's not cool.
You're all going to die.
Okay.
Markus, you're
I'm
up.
gonna try that channel energy again against the shadow.
You believe me.
Well, I mean, I only tried it once, and that's not helpful to just try something once.
Alright.
And that's a 6.
All right, in that case, the Shadow is going to make his save here, and he fails, so he's going to take full damage. So he actually takes all 6. All right, and do you have a move action?
I'm gonna move right next to Vera because that scythe thing looks really sharp, and they look like they can hit pretty hard.
It looks so inviting, like I want to be hugged by it, you know.
Yeah.
I just bring that blade right here.
All right, Soul.
Oh, okay. I'm on a rock.
Come on! I've got you!
Okay, and since you're actually on high ground, that actually does mean that you get a bonus up there.
I have the high ground?
Yeah, you have the high ground.
Don't
I have the high ground! Okay.
Don't try it!
I'm going to attack it with Symphonia's Wit then.
Okay.
Please hit. Okay, that's a 19?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that actually is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes! 6! That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, you deal 6 damage to it.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off the boulder using acrobatics. I don't want to smush them.
Okay, give me an acrobatics roll.
16?
Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay, so Soul's gonna kind of flip off and gently land on their tiptoes from the boulder and look down at Lovette. I think I got it.
Kind of blush and lower my hands, dust myself off. And like, yes, I guess you do, Sally.
I'm tall, got long legs.
Alright. Vera, then.
Alright, so you said that the blade on Archie's hand was, like, skewed or something from the critical miss?
Mm-hmm. It's dented slightly, yeah.
So I'd like to run up to him, and I'd like to cast Mending on him. I'd like to see if I can fix that critical debuff.
Yeah, you can do that.
I do that.
Alright.
So I run up and then, like, slap onto his arm, and then it does just start going back into place.
Yeah. So all of the bends and warps kind of click back into place, and the penalty has been removed from Archie.
Yes! Yes!
Right.
Good job.
Just in turn for Archie's turn.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'm a little bit, like, I'm pleased, but like, nobody fixes my love out of me.
Impressive.
So, Archie is gonna, let's see, do another punch, another double power punch. That is a 17.
Okay.
And another nat one.
Alright, roll a confirmation for the nat 1.
Okay, alright. Okay, yeah, that's
a 7. Okay. Alright. Well, in that case, the 17 was the first attack you made, so that's actually go through, so go ahead and roll damage on that.
Alright. That's 8, so that's good.
Hey, actually, that's not just good. It's enough to dissipate the shadow completely.
Fuck yeah.
Dang.
Now, the bad news is, you bring down, Archie brings down his other hand, and destroys, basically he busts his hand mechanism. So the sword that he was using is broken. So that'll have to be fixed. But the importance is the shadow is destroyed, which means combat's over. So dropping initiative and unlocking tokens.
This fucking sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a bit.
a lot. Did you see me flip off the boulder, though?
I saw you run away.
To help, I can't hit right next to people. Also, I was buffing you guys with my music.
Vera wants to be angry, but they just feel so tired. Like, from the strength training.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Well, that is back into, like, search mode. I'm gonna detect magic, actually. I've got, like, another little dial that I turn, and I have, like a I'm trying to think of what they would call it, like a physical radar, like a compass, and I have a little setting on my monocle that lets me see if anything is magical.
Markus is gonna be like, "Yeah, I saw you flip off the boulder. Did you see the pony flip me off? Fucking asshole!"
That doesn't usually happen to me.
That's really weird, actually. Do ponies normally have hands underneath their hooves?
I don't know. It has to do with the celestial thing.
Yes, they do.
I don't know how animals work.
Is this a cleric thing? Is that a cleric thing? Just like animals secretly have hand hooves? Or
It was a celestial. I don't know. They just have hand hooves. What can I say?
so angels are angry with you right now?
That's because he's not a cleric, and because he's not doing us anything.
Alright, so Lovette's looking around. I'm sure Soul, Vera, and Markus are busy being sassy to each other.
Is anything magical?
Alright, you are searching the area, and everything's kind of blowing up your sensors with necromancy auras right now. So it's a little bit difficult to find anything. But, yeah, no, your sensors are just kind of going crazy from necromancy.
Shit. You know what we forgot to do?
What's wrong?
We forgot to loot the people in the skellimans.
You're concerned about that?
No, I mean, that's a good idea. I didn't realize you don't have a weapon, Markus.
I have a weapon.
You should have gotten your weapon.
First off, I have 3 weapons.
Brava.
I saw you found some
I got the
stick. You're
stick.
swinging that around.
I got the thing at the end of the stick, and
Yeah?
So you
it's
agree
made
it's
of
a
wood.
stick?
Yes, it's a stick.
So there's like a strap over there.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
made of wood. It's a staff. It's a stick.
Yeah?
What do you want me to say?
But I'm sure you're
I
looking for
don't
like
want
a
a
sword or
sword.
something and could not afford it.
I could probably make you a weapon.
Lovette does like that rapid blink of just like that processing.
No, I don't
What?
want a sword. I like my stick.
Why not? You like
What?
using a stick as a
Plus,
weapon.
What?
I'm
Why?
more like healing people more than.
This is what?
Aren't
Okay.
clerics supposed to be like super strong and
Do you see me? Do I look strong?
Yeah, but the books described your people much better.
Literally, it's the most primitive weapon I think is imaginable. I can't. Why would you want to use that? That makes no sense.
What about me makes sense?
But I mean, if you had the option of having someone like,
So you agree?
yeah, I mean, like I should agree with that. Yes, I mean, of course he agrees. It's only logical.
I don't know. That's
Why would someone confer to inferior technology? That makes no sense. If a better technology is available, people should just be using that, right?
Think of it this way.
or better magic.
Well, I mean, magic is a form of technology.
I want to focus on healing people.
Well, a stick isn't really helpful for that detail.
Yes, but it's good for poking people with. Markus takes his stick and pokes you.
But that comes us back to the original point that literally anything else is better.
I mean, wouldn't it be better if you could heal people and protect them?
But then I'd have to get armor.
Yeah, that's normal for your kind, right?
What's
I
wrong
like-
with armor?
Yeah.
I've got one under my shirt.
I mean, I
and
don't
Soul
really
just
well.
lifts up their shirt and there's
Whoa.
like fucking armor underneath it.
See?
Oh, hey.
Okay.
They just pull it back down.
I mean, it's not really my style, but I guess I can really fault you for that. But that thing, I could construct you something that makes more sense.
I just like being comfortable.
Why are you so defensive about this stick?
Because it's my stick.
Oh, I figured it out.
It's a holy symbol.
It's embarrassing. It's okay, Markus. I won't ask about it ever again.
What do you mean by a man thing?
It's that I won't. I understand. I mean, I don't understand, but I lived with just my father for most of my life, and there are some man things that you just don't ask about.
I don't understand things.
It's okay, sorry.
Huh?
Fun of my stick. Like my stick.
Are you two done shitting on the halfling?
Let's keep searching, Lovette.
Okay.
Soul sticks out their tongue at Vera as they walk away.
Markus is sitting there pouting a little bit with his, just holding his stick and just petting it. My stick.
Well, his sling staff lays off to the side.
Vera will crouch down next to Markus and says, "You did a good job there. You should also probably get a new weapon." Does a quick pat on the back and then leaves.
My stick. I'll show them.
So, Lovette's looking around. Do we find anything that she's looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as you're traveling around, you go to the western wing of the building, and just north of this enormous sinkhole, you actually find something kind of interesting. There appears to be a scattering of papers and books on the floor here that don't match the age of everything else around them. They look much newer and fresher. There's also the remains of what looks like a small campfire that's long since burned out, but it's also nowhere near as ancient as everything else that sits around here.
Oh, well, I'll go look around that.
All right. So you quickly examine some of these papers, and you immediately recognize the handwriting is your father's.
It's my father's. Okay, well, that's something.
Okay.
What kind of stuff are we looking at?
So these appear to be engineering notes. I'd like you to make a knowledge engineering check to make sense of them.
All right, that sounds like a good time. That is a nat 20. Yeah, that sounds
Yes!
like a very good time.
Awesome. All right. Good time for it. Okay. So you end up sifting through these notes, and you find a number of invention parts and upgrades that can be used to enhance Archibald.
Oh.
It appears to be some sort of gear drive system, like the schematics for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a large block of notes. Most of these are formulas and schematics, But you also notice a few journal entries in there as well. The journal entry that you find that is like still intact reads the following. Something about how she wanted to show him that he was still alive, and the stark difference between how he felt and how far he could still fall. As a shock to the system, as it were. I believe an effective one at that. I found this discarded gear drive in what I surmise was their campsite. We'll examine later. So there's like this prototype gear drive as well as a bunch of schematics about it.
All right. Well, when we decide to rest, I think I'll probably start putting that into Archibald.
Yeah, you can make some checks on that later to try to absorb the information a little bit more clearly.
Yeah. And nothing about where he's gone or anything like that?
Sadly, there are no clues as to his next location.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to hunker down and read this stuff.
While all this is happening, Vera's going to be trying to mend the new like critical damage. Is Lovette going to do anything to try to stop her from doing that? And does that help?
She's not going to stop her. Just kind of like, she's looking up from her notes, just kind of eyeing that like suspiciously. Maybe suspiciously is too strong a word, because she's like both curious about work, but also like, what are you doing to my robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, does it work?
Yeah.
Oh,
wonderful.
Shit.
Yep.
All right,
Actually, will heal all the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like mostly pleased by that. So it's like, I could fix it if I wanted.
Like, it doesn't make him healthier, but it makes his hand work properly again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it removes the penalty from the crit card.
Alright, so we're in this left section, like this left wing of the monastery, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's correct.
Well, it's probably safer here than it is outside. Should we hunker here for the night?
Soul shrugs.
If we are, we should start barricading the area as much as we can.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I guess so.
So we'll like put bookcases and stuff, or anything that is able to even hold together at all.
I pull Markus into the room.
We're gonna put in front of the door.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you get
You
word.
can use Markus as a barricade.
Gotten better.
Okay, you get to work putting together a barricade. Anyone else?
Well,
And Vera's having a bit of trouble picking up the heavier things right now.
Soul's actually right there with you, but they look like they're being an ass, but they're actually secretly truly assisting you. Like they're looking smug, but if there's a quiet moment when not too many eyes are on them, they're actually checking up on you.
Aw. Thank you for checking up on your racist druid.
Might as well burn all my heals right before we're going to bed.
Okay, in that case, make as many checks as you have left, as many channel energies as you have remaining for the day. And this will probably get everyone back to full life.
even Archie?
Yeah, even Archie.
Yeah. I mean, I did it before.
So he's human.
Yes, that's what that means. We're all human. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We all have a soul.
Yeah.
I'm right
They're
here.
right here.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. How you doing?
It's your boy.
Well, if we're going to be camping here, and this place really isn't super safe, I'm going to kind of use dancing lights as a nightlight for us.
Okay.
Put them in the corners of the room for us, just so that we still have visual in case something does try to come in at us. And I'm going to make them a nice, soothing lavender color. Just so, you know, we can still sleep, but not too bright, just a little dim.
So yeah, it's like a dim bright.
Dim bright.
Yeah.
It's my favorite toy, Dim Bright.
Does anyone want a lullaby before we go to sleep? So you can, you know, fall asleep easier?
What was that? I'm leading things up.
Sorry.
I don't really care.
And Vera, while she says this, she's not even trying to be mean to you this time, but she has her apiary out and is looking at the queen and stuff and Hummel, and it's just trying to make sure that they're all okay.
Soul sadly strums their instrument, playing a sweet, actually really nice lullaby, but it's sad.
Yeah.
They got dejected.
Are my bees still hanging in there, by the way?
They're still hanging in there. They're they're still very much in like a catatonic state.
Oh, okay.
They don't appear to be happy about the situation.
So, once Vera's done as much as she can, Vera's gonna start falling asleep.
Okay.
I hope the lullaby helps.
It does, actually. As much as Vera won't show that she's enjoying the music, it definitely makes her fall asleep very fast.
I love secret softy people.
Alright. So, Lovette, I just want to let you know, I'm assuming you're going to be reading these papers.
Pretty much, as much as I can.
Yeah, so basically what I'm going to have you do is each night you're traveling with these things, you can read on them. And,
so this is like a ton. This is like
there's a lot of papers here. And it's all like dense mathematical calculations. And you're trying to make sense of what the hell your dad was writing about.
Yeah, I have to a lot.
It's going to take a little bit of time.
This is even worse than his class lists. It's just like math. It's like, what does that mean? Okay, so what do I need to make?
Nothing. You just need to... This is going to take some time, that's all.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. I'll start putting the new parts in Archie and, go to sleep in time to get a full rest.
Alrighty. In that case...
Not just like fall on top of Archie. Once you're done, it's like just out.
Just crash out on top of the robot.
And then the robot turns into a sphere, and then she's got the worst pillow in the world.
Yeah.
Her face is just like on this sphere.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You must have terrible, like, stress muscle knots in your neck.
I mean, yeah.
Just in general, or just from the robot? I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Like, all this stuff shows up in the character, I guess.
What is Markus doing?
Well, I mean, everybody else is going nun night, and Markus is going nun night too.
Is he comfortable with this place at all?
Oh God, no. There is much evil here.
Oh no, definitely not. Just like watching that barricade.
Mm-hmm. He is not too happy with this place. It is too much evil in this place.
Since Soul meditates, they actually kind of out-trance themselves every hour just to check on everything, just to make sure everyone's safe. And then once their 4 hours is up, they'll just be up watching everyone, making sure the group is safe and okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I care or anything.
Baka.
Baka, yeah. Alright. Okay. Well, in that case, the evening will pass, and we will move on to the following morning. Okay. So... the next morning rolls around. Well, as much as there is a morning in the Deadlands. And you guys don't really get any sense of any change in light levels because, it's always kind of this dull light coming from somewhere above you that sort of diffuses out through all the fog. But you get enough rest that you wake up the next day and you feel somewhat rested.
We're safe during sleep times. No one came and bothered us.
Yeah, it appears no one has slit your throat in your sleep, so that's good.
Those skelly mans.
Looks like we can trust each other.
Lovette, if you wouldn't mind, could you give me an intelligence check?
Sure.
I'd like to see if some of those documents you read have kind of clicked in your brain.
Lovette's a smart kid. No.
Yeah.
Lovette's a moderately smart kid. Not a very smart kid. That was a 7.
It was a 7. It's okay. So, the truth of what you read doesn't quite click in your brain just yet, but you can keep trying. I figure every morning we'll have you roll and see until it will eventually click with you.
Nice. Could I at least integrate those gears into Archie? See if I can do that?
You can certainly try, yeah. Right. Go ahead and give me a craft clockwork, please.
Okay, I want to use my obsession log for this.
Okay, that'll give you what, a +2?
Yeah, so I got this little, I shouldn't say little. I mean, it's little for you guys because it's gnome size, but a fairly large leather-bound book in one of my other pockets.
So like a pamphlet?
Mm-hmm.
No. It's large.
Oh, okay.
This is like a large book. A
large leather-bound pamphlet, yes.
Yeah, a large leather-bound pamphlet. You know the kind.
That's the kind of money that Lovette comes from.
Yeah.
No,
Just walk along the street and someone hands you a leather-bound pamphlet and says, hey, you should build clockworks.
It's got, like, scribblings all over it. Like, it seems like it's a personal journal of some sorts, and it's got a lot of, like, schematic designs and notes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'll go through that and make that roll. And that is a 24.
A 24? Nice. All right. Well, in that case, you kind of disassemble part of Archie, and you put this gear assembly in, and you reassemble bits of Archie. And when it's all done and you've booted Archie back up, he seems like he's, just as good as he was before. In fact,
You're welcome. I'm glad it feels good.
And as he moves, you notice something strange. He seems to be... His movements are more fluid, more human almost. It's kind of creepy almost that his movements are much more fluid, but that gear drive seems to work a lot of momentum in, so he kind of moves much more naturally.
I'm not creeped out by that. I'm very happy.
Nice.
So, since we're all awake now, and you guys sure took your time waking up, is this normal? Anyways, we should get going, right?
Yeah, I suppose we should. I've got what I need, and I suppose my employee and I will get going.
But what about breakfast?
Wait, what?
I've got things I need to do. I've got places I need to go.
No, we had a deal.
I guess me and Lovette are gonna go.
Wait.
What's the deal? I'm not sure the specifics. We should have this deal in writing.
Yeah, did you get it in writing?
Do I need it in writing?
Well, in class of fairness, we can get in writing right now. I'll pull out a page from the obsession log, pull out my quill. It's draft a contract. And while we add it, perhaps we can work out any specific deals. So, what is it that this deal is that you're talking about? That I am somehow offending?
We don't need it in writing, but I didn't come here just to get halfway with your help.
Halfway well.
We helped get you here. The least you could do is continue.
Well, I mean, this is where I came from.
But we have this key, we have this map, we have so much more to explore.
Alright, so what is the terms of this agreement then?
Well,
Getting the treasure and splitting it? I
That's
assume.
another thing. Archie has been putting a lot of weight. If we are going to continue as some sort of group, I suppose maybe we should be working out
I tell you what,
division.
I tell you what. On this map, there's a place called the Telec House. We have to go there.
Yeah.
And there's gotta be a whole mountain of stuff. There was a lot of stuff here. There's gotta be a lot of stuff there.
There really wasn't that much stuff.
Also, there are some bound books all over the place.
Yeah, but you found those gears to get into Archie.
Those weren't a random find that just happened to be part of this place. Those are something specific.
Okay, listen. Whatever we find, you can sell, right?
Yeah, probably better than you. You know, well, if we do that, like I said, we're going to divide up how this is all allocated. But this is okay, I'm good at accounting. So, it sounds like we have the terms of a contract. I imagine I've been writing down pretty much like a more formal version of this whole conversation.
I am not signing anything. Listen, as much help as Archie has been aiding, he would have been a scrap heap if it weren't for me and Markus.
Mm-hmm.
Archie, are you going to take that?
And I'm wondering how you're going to get back without this.
And I'll take out the map.
Archie will turn to look at Lovette.
Oh yeah, okay, I felt like it was pretty insulting.
Archie shrugs.
Alright, well, I guess you're human, you'll say.
We both have something to gain by doing this together.
I suppose so. I suppose that we can extend the terms of this agreement a little longer.
That's all I ask.
And it has been getting kind of tiresome traveling with just Archie. Also, now I have Sol, the new employee, so that should be nice, yeah?
Soul's eye twitches, but they're smiling.
Kenny's eye twitched also.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have much say on this right now.
Well, I mean, you don't, so...
Well,
Of course, you always have a say.
thank you. I think that as long as you both chill after whatever my debt is paid and I can just go and do whatever, that would be great.
Right, well, that sounds like we are in agreement, son. I guess we should go.
Yeah.
Find this treasure you guys are so worked up about.
Hey, all I need is split enough that I can help get the hive back on its feet.
The hive?
Yes, this is, what does it mean?
Mellifera's religion.
Who?
Her sisters. It's a whole thing, okay?
Okay. Sorry, religion's just...
Well, I mean, yeah, religion isn't for the slutty.
You're one to talk.
Markus, we're trying to get them to go with us for now.
Hey, they have to come with us anyway. They're employed to them.
Well, You have to convince me still. Is this the kind of conversation we're going to be having on the trip? Because I'm not really sure that I'm comfortable with this.
Yeah. Are you gonna be nice, Marky?
I will be as cordial as I can possibly be.
Oh, wonderful. I've had plenty of people in my service like you before, so this will not be new.
Well, service? I mean, yeah, you service a lot of people.
Okay, can we just get going?
Yeah, we're not going to get there by standing around and insulting each other. Let's just move.
I agree.
Alright. I'm going to unfurl the map, and I'd like to try and discern how to get to the Talic house.
Excellent. Okay, so you unfurl the map and take a look at it, and like before, it's kind of a very basic map. It does have that key that was wrapped up in it. But aside from that, you think you can use a survival check to try and navigate yourself from where you are to the Talic house, or at least put yourself in the general direction of.
Alright, so that's a 13.
Oh.
It's a 13. It's above 10.
Your voice cracked!
Your voice cracked.
Yeah, it does that like all the time.
Okay. So, you think you know which way it's going?
Would I be able to tell if there's going in the wrong direction or not?
Actually, Sol, give me a perception check, Sol.
Sure. That's a 21.
Okay. Well, you notice that the direction that Vera is looking, after checking the map,
yeah,
like you're kind of like standing there looking at the map and looking like over Vera's shoulder.
Vera keeps on like moving it away, trying to like have it so you're not.
Soul's almost practically touching you, but chooses not to.
Like brushing you off.
And you get the sense that, well, you can definitely see the map. Actually, give me a knowledge geography.
Okay. 23.
Boom.
Jesus. All right.
Okay.
Bard.
Fucking bards.
Yeah.
You get a sense that Vera is a bit off course.
Well, Vera, can I just assist in some way or form?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, what if I said you might be going slightly off direction?
I'd say you're probably full of shit.
And I'd say you're a bitch, but we can both agree you're wrong. Anyways, so...
Yeah, listen
Beardy,
to the bard. They get around.
Beardy, is there any way for me to be able to help Vera do better?
Yeah, you can make a assist check with survival.
Okay. Oh, that's a 12?
Well, that's not quite good enough to help.
Okay. Can I do more than that? Can I at least point her where she's going wrong? I may not know, but I mean, I know.
Well, give me... Then that's going to be a wisdom check.
Okay, well, that's
Give me
my
a wisdom
worst,
here.
but 16 is better.
Okay. So you are able to explain that the direction is incorrect.
Vera, Soul will kind of slightly tug on the map and move Vera's arms in a way to slowly turn it upside down from where it was. So,
What are you doing?
No, wait, here, we're right here.
You're messing up. Like Vera like flips it over and stuff. Then turns it back over. It's like you're messing it up.
Yeah, you had it right the whole time. I was wrong. Good for you.
Can I roll another check?
Yeah.
27.
Nice.
Hey! All right.
I'm just gonna brush my shoulders
Okay.
off here a little.
So you've quietly turned the map right side up, and you think you know which way to go now.
Hey.
It actually it'd be a bit faster if we went this way.
Wow, you are so intelligent.
I know.
Oh boy.
Right? So we'll look over to Lovette and wink at her.
Oh boy, I'm really into big time for this one, huh?
We're not gonna die. It's literally impossible for me to die.
You know, the weatherman didn't call for a case of smug in the air, but I mean, okay, I guess.
And that cloud must follow you around all the time, Markus.
I know, right? It's my own personal smug cloud.
Yeah, contaminating the air constantly. You know, I bet the best way to make that stop is to just, for you to stop breathing.
Oh, and deprive you of my wisdom, of all my years in this plane. Oh, I can't.
Oh,
I couldn't
of
possibly.
cheating on your wife?
Oh,
Sure.
you're saving those up, huh? I'm waiting for them.
I couldn't possibly deny you any of my witty retorts.
When are they going to stop? So
Yeah, could you just... Soul holds their hand down to high five Lovette.
I have to like hop up to do it.
It's all the way down for Soul at least.
Okay.
Low five, I guess, for them. High five for you.
Degrading for only one.
It's just you're meeting somewhere in the middle.
So, do we get anywhere?
Alrighty. Yeah, so now that you know the way to go, your group traverses more of this blasted wasteland, and eventually you come to a twisted metal fence. It stands 9 feet tall and is made of iron bars. All are rusted or twisted to some degree, as if blown back by some terrible force. Following this fence leads to a gate, and you can immediately recognize the same stylized letter T worked into the elaborate iron bars of the gate. The gate hangs partially open.
I'd like to see what I can see in this area, but also check for traps. Can I do that?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check, please.
All right. Not the best. 16.
Oh, okay.
Level
So you scope the area out. You scope the area out, and you don't notice any major traps of any kind. Like you don't notice any false like pits or anything. You don't notice any spike traps or tripwires or anything of that nature. The area is just kind of dead and dusty.
Hey, Val, do you want to check the map again? Make sure this is the right place.
What are you talking about? I already found it.
I just want to make sure we're not in, like the place with the T in the street over or something.
Listen, I found this place, okay?
Yeah, with that map, that is very important.
It is.
Soul looks between the two of you, slightly bickering, and then goes forward and pushes the gate open.
Okay, with a raspy screech, the old iron gate is pushed open with some effort on Soul's part.
I got noodle arms.
Do I see anything... Now that the gate's open, do I see anything else unusual?
No, you'd have to head deeper inside. The fog is very thick in the Deadlands.
Well, come on. Are you guys going to wait out here or what?
I'll follow along.
Soul goes in.
Well,
All right. Well, heading inside, the ground appears covered in uneven paving stones, and you eventually come to a fountain. It stands dry and filled partially with ashes. There is a statue of a small cherub standing on the central pillar in the middle of the fountain, holding aloft a dove. Beyond, you can make out the faintest outline of a large building ahead. As you approach, Vera, you get the strangest sensation. Make a perception check, please.
23.
Okay. You notice that the key that you have in your possession is beginning to feel different. Like it's vibrating at a very high degree, like a very high frequency.
Elf.
Vera is going to throw the key to Soul.
Oh, okay. I catch it.
Okay, make a dex save, please.
7.
Reflex save, yeah. A 7. Okay. Well, I mean, it wasn't super hard of a catch, but...
I juggle grab it. You know how it flips in the air a couple of times before you actually catch it?
And you keep knocking it back up in the air by accident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only do you have noodle arms, you have the butterfingers.
Vera is golf clapping.
You caught it.
You should warn someone a little bit more than just, hey, elf, when you throw something at them.
It's not as exciting.
You should be specific too. It's not always clear who you're talking about. Say something like that.
What?
Soul.
I kind of agree with that.
Soul, you notice something strange. The key in your hand is vibrating, but it feels kind of warm in your hand, which is doubly strange because nothing feels warm in the Deadlands. This place is devoid of all temperature.
Oh, okay. Would I be able to know what's happened to the key to make it act this way?
You could try to deduce that with like a knowledge arcana.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. 25.
Damn!
Bard!
Okay, well, you use your vast bardic knowledge, and you realize that this key appears to be taking on magical properties from whatever's it's nearby. So whatever this place is somehow feeding energy into this key.
I want to detect magic on it too, just to be on the safe side. Look at it.
Sure.
Right? It's magical monocle.
Okay, so you adjust your magical monocle, and have you used this spell since entering the Deadlands?
Yeah, I used it.
Okay.
When we were last night.
It's about the same you got as last time, which is overwhelming necromantic power. So it's kind of almost overloading everything else that the spell's capable of doing. But you do notice that the key itself is also magical when it was not before.
Oh. That's magical.
No shit.
Careful.
I mean, thank you for your input.
Pointing at the glowing key.
Soul will wrap their hand around it and I guess start looking for the front door. I'd assume that's where the key goes to.
Okay. You start to walk toward the shape of a large building in front of you. And as you get closer to it, the key begins to pulse and vibrate much more violently, in fact.
Oh. I lean down and kind of try to show Lovette what's happening. Do you see this? And I'll open my hand slightly.
Okay. So as you kind of release your grip slightly on the key, it seems to take notice of this and tries to struggle literally out of your grasp. It's going to make a combat maneuver against you to try to break free of your grip.
Oh, okay. Can I do anything to not lose it?
You can make a combat maneuver against it, yeah.
Sure. Did you... that's a 9.
A 9,
Yeah.
okay. It actually rolled better than you, so...
Yeah.
As you're attempting to hold onto this key, it actually wriggles free of your grip and starts to skitter across the ground.
That's okay, I got it.
Almost like it's animated by some other force, and it's kind of like rolling top over bottom toward this building in front of you.
Okay.
I got it. I'll go chase
Soul's
the key.
chasing after it with Lovette.
Okay. So the two of you kind of chase after the key as it's bounding closer and closer to the building, and as it does, you notice that it's picking up, like it's emitting more and more light. As it skitters across the ground, it's glowing, pulsing ever brighter, until eventually it becomes so bright that it seems to pierce the dull pallor of the Deadlands itself, becoming so bright that you have to cover your eyes. And its brightness seems to swallow the very world around you, and for a moment, all there is light, blinding against this assault to your vision. Things eventually start to come into focus. You no longer see the fog of the Deadlands, and the muted colors are all gone, replaced with vibrant greens of grass, blue of a clear sky. It is daytime, and the sun stands in the sky, its light feels warm on your skin, and the ruins around you are gone. The twisted fence is now standing perfectly straight. Its iron bars are well kept and almost polished. The fountain stands filled with clear water, and the manor house stands beyond that, a massive home covered in blooming ivy, with well-tended rose bushes surrounding it.
It's beautiful.
Vera will immediately, drop her apiary and pull out the frame and see if her bees are okay.
Your bees seem to be returning to normal activity. Like, they're kind of waking up from their stupor.
Nice!
Huh.
Well, we did it. We fixed it.
Yeah. I guess we saved the Deadlands. Hooray! Good job, us.
No, this
Soul
is not
self-high-fives.
natural.
Yeah, Lovette goes for the high five and then sees you self-high-five and you're just like, oh, okay.
No, there's going to be no high-fiving going on right now. This is completely unnatural.
Why are you complaining?
It was completely unnatural. It seems
Exactly.
pretty natural now. It seems like we fixed it.
A key flew into a lot. Big bright light. And
Have you ever experienced magic?
Yeah, you go to school.
Yeah, I've gone to school.
You have.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I went to the school of life, and this shit ain't real.
School of life.
The school, he hasn't gone to school, I think.
I don't think, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which
as
academy
you
is
guys
that?
Can I do a perception check?
Well, so not exactly, because as the group of you are like bickering with each other, a man in high quality servant's clothes comes around the side of the home and is startled to see the four of you. He bows deeply and apologizes that he didn't know you were bringing company. He addresses Soul and says, "Oh, my dear Lady Caroline, I didn't realize you'd be back from school so soon."
Soul stiffens up. They look uncomfortable, but they're in a very different posture than you've seen them in before. Oh, well then, it's very nice to see you too.
Well, I'll go inform your father immediately. I'm sure that they'll be very happy to see you.
Of course, thank you so very much. It's so good to see you again. Please tell him that I've brought my friends from the academy with me.
Oh, very good. Very good. He bows again to all of you and turns to head toward the front door of the house.
Give a bow and turn.
Soul's hands are writhing next to each other. Oh no.
Caroline?
Not me. I don't exactly know what's happening.
You seem like you know what's happening.
Well, I assume maybe it's time magic. Maybe.
Oh, so me
Makes
coming
sense.
from a different dimension is, oh no, can't do that. But time magic, that's real. That shit's real. Fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
the dimension thing's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I agree with Vera for once.
Never mind, I changed my answer.
Oh.
But I don't change my answer. We are actually experiencing the time magic thing. That's probably the key difference here, is that it isn't someone who just told us a bunch of stories trying to collaborate the ideas that they came from. If this old man told us that he came from another time, I probably think he's crazy too.
And so far, this has been working out a lot better than skeletons in a just completely unliving wasteland.
True.
Yes,
It's gorgeous
much
out
more-
here.
It is much more my style.
Beardy, did you say that he already turned and left, right? The servant?
Well, he turned and he's heading toward the front of the house, yeah.
Okay. I guess we should go follow him?
Why?
He said he'd be right back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was going to inform your father that you've arrived.
Yeah. I'll do the door first. We're just gonna go with the plan that we're all from an academy or something, okay? And I'm Lady Caroline, I guess, right now, okay? Deal?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
What do
We
people
have-
do at academies?
They
Oh.
learn. They become well educated in high society. Well, it depends on the school, but
You form cliques and you kind of like engage and never mind. Oh man.
I don't think you'd understand.
Vera's face just gets more disgusted as you like talk about, oh, it's high society, you become cultured.
Beardy,
Like,
can I
Uh-huh.
can I run up to really fast? Everybody's like time magic and everything. Can I go talk really quickly? Ask this guy before he runs off, so we can get our story straight. When the actual
Oh,
time?
he's pretty elderly. He's not moving quickly
Okay,
anyway.
I mean, not okay, good that he's elderly and slow, but I mean, you know what I
it's
mean.
whatever.
Um,
He lived a long life. That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, he's gotten this far. So, actually,
Sort of. Where I think.
kind sir, can you what's the date actually?
Oh, well, it's September the 4th, 2304.
Soul just looks at Marcus with their eyebrows raised and a smug expression.
That doesn't make any sense. These are fair numbers and
Maybe the calendar changed at some point after it got too ahead.
is there a check I could make for that?
Knowledge history.
Oh, I don't have that. Okay.
It is actually the year 762 of the Third Era.
And how much time difference was that? I'm
So this guy says it's the year 2304.
oh boy.
So either we're in the future or we're in the past?
Well, it doesn't exactly narrow it down, does it?
No.
Oh, we are in the present.
Let's just
Oh,
live in the
shit.
now. Fuck it, let's roll with this.
Oh,
Okay.
Lovette just big-brained it.
Oh boy.
I say fuck it, let's roll with this.
Yeah, you keep yelling, if you want to roll with this, you gotta act calmer, Marcus.
I am calm. Where the
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What do we tell them about him? Oh, I guess we could just tell them the truth. He's crazy, right? And we have to say that we take pity on him or something. If you're real.
What's the most crazy thing someone can go to the academy for? Politics? No, that's actually not wrong.
theoretical magic?
Art. No, I do that.
The humanities.
Religion.
Okay, first off, fuck
Studies
you.
religion.
First off, fuck you, and yes, that you're not wrong.
That does sound about right, yeah.
Right?
Philosophy major.
Religious studies, philosophy major. It's probably the worst, yeah.
I mean, fine, yes, but still.
Yeah. We're gonna pretend we're well-educated people here, so no raspberries, please. And if you can use your normal voices.
What do you mean, my normal voice?
Yeah, are you insinuating something about how you speak?
Those are your normal voices? Oh. Alright. Well.
No, I am not ready to go to this game.
Soul looks like they're contemplating life currently as they go to, I guess, walk behind the servant, unless he's already gone at this point.
Yeah, so he's continued walking toward the house, and as he's approaching the front door, it actually is going to open before he gets there. And the person opening it appears to be a young lady, human, wearing a fine green dress with long black hair and a fair amount of jewelry. She opens the door and looks out to see, the group of you. And as soon as she sees Soul, she gets a big smile on her face and she goes, "Caroline, what are you doing here?"
Oh, I came for a visit! And Soul will run up to her and offer their arms out to hug her, I guess?
Oh yeah, this person is going to scoop you up for a hug.
Okay.
For sure.
Good. Reading the room.
Welcome back! She kind of gives a look at you and she's like, "Does the headmaster know you're away?"
Of course he does. I made sure to let him know this time. So...
I'm sure. Who are your friends?
Oh, these are friends from the academy. I would like to introduce you to them all. This is my friend Lovette. She's quite lovely. Lovette.
I'll give a curt bow.
Mm-hmm.
This is my friend Markus, and this is my friend Vera.
Vera just gives like a dead-eyed, like one single wave.
Marcus gives a nice, hearty bow.
And Archie nods. Well, it's nice to meet you all. I'm Caroline's older and, all around more experienced and better sister.
So very true.
And so much prettier.
She laughs playfully as she kind of,
Soul
gives a shoulder to Soul.
Soul doesn't care if they're pretty. They like being handsome.
Nice.
Too bad they're both.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
Well, how about more, better kept?
What?
What?
Better kept.
Now you just fishing for a reason to be mean.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, so Marcus is a philosophies major, I'm sure you can tell you.
He's very cynical.
Yeah.
Like an old man.
I wouldn't have expected you to hang around with philosophy majors.
Oh,
but...
it just kind of sort of happened.
Yeah, he just follows us.
Well, why are we hanging out here on the porch? Come on inside. We'll get some tea on. I'm sure Father will be ecstatic to see you.
I'm so excited. Hooray!
Come on.
Yeah.
As we're walking inside, Marcus leans over to Vera and said, "Yes, Soul's name my ass."
I mean, it's probably best if we play along. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, Annalise throws open the other door and leads the group of you inside. You head up the stairs and into this large Telic estate, and that is where we'll call it a day. Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to Protagonist for the theme music, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Please leave a like or subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Until next time,